You know what that countdown beeping reminds me of, Greg, is Atari pole position.
Oh my God, that's a deep cut.
That is how old I am.
Nice.
I was a fan of more of Nintendo's Excite Bike.
Oh yeah, that's similar.
Oh, I
too.
loved Excite Bike. Yeah.
There's a level on the new Mario. There's a level in the new Mario Kart that Elliot does. And it's based off Excite Bike.
You know, my sword got donated. Maybe my sister took it years ago. I don't know. It was just hanging out at my mom's house, and my mom doesn't need a sword. I mean, everybody needs a sword, but
yeah,
she didn't want.
I just didn't. I've been a little busy. Didn't have a chance to grab my sword. My sword.
Well, if you're interested in sisters grabbing swords, there's whole websites for that nowadays.
Yeah.
I hear. People are saying.
Beatrice.com? Yeah.
Oh, hi, Beatrice. Hi, Beatrice. What time do we go live, Greg? I'm contemplating if I should take my dog out real quick.
7:08 technically. So yeah.
I'm gonna run real quick, guys. See you in a minute.
Go for it. Let me finish dropping in the backgrounds. Because, you know.
You saved our current background for posterity.
Of course I did.
You don't just destroy art.
No, you don't just destroy art.
Got my travel mug.
Oh no. What the hell is this? So I have to do another photo shoot full of minis at one point. Ollie.
Ayo.
Ayo. Hey, oh, way, hey, hey.
Yeah. Well, I thought the only time that I use my office surfaces to come play games with you guys.
Nice.
They can't have it back though. I might travel someday.
They're never gonna let you travel.
I mean, I did early on. Like before things got really bad, I drove up to Seattle and hung out with Jeff for a week. Turns out having to work off of one of these things with no real mouse and no real keyboard and no real monitor.
Little frustrating, huh?
Unpleasant.
We just working remote, or
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know if Jeff was, you know, it was one of those things like, oh, you know, so I was hanging out with Steven
Oh,
Spielberg.
yeah. You know. No, he's
Heard of it.
he's a friend from back in Virginia. So I just drove up on the weekends and just worked in his dining room, which also not ideal, but what you can do. My posture's any better at home.
And here's Lauren.
Facebook, 20.
So folks that are joining us, we'll be starting the broadcast at about 8 minutes after. I realized that I started my timer a couple minutes early for that, but that's okay. We typically start on Broadway time.
You see it, don't you, Jeff?
What? Oh, I don't have the chat open yet. Hello, Anton. Welcome. Good to see you,
I
buddy.
mean, like one of your tiefling girls.
Yeah. I
Do
hate
you guys-
to do this.
Do you guys know what goat heads are?
Do I want to
Is
know?
that part of the goat attached to the neck?
They're a little piece of the devil that breaks off of plants. They're worse than Legos, guys.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a bold claim.
Yeah. Matt, being the god of Legos, is very intimately familiar with how much pain they are.
They've actually done scientific studies to explain why Legos are so painful to step on.
Oh yeah.
It's because it's a little hard plastic point that's all concentrated in one spot when you step on it.
Makes sense.
It makes your head explode.
Yeah, truth. I've seen it
How
with my
many
own two eyes.
how many millions of dollars of research did it take for them to come up with that?
So, Greg,
I don't know.
I'm about to join.
Was it the same amount that did the study on how smoking cigarettes makes the effects of alcohol more enjoyable?
Well, I imagine part of it was, people like, well, I got to figure out something for my master's or dissertation.
Something that fits in with my usual daily habits.
Yeah. And what's something that nobody else is going to publish a paper in the middle of my research and completely blow up my project?
Right?
Girlfriend came in and told me to pick up my toys, and I'm like, it's part of my research.
It's like
Never understood.
it's like writing a dissertation on liquor before beer, never fear.
I'm thinking just the easiest way.
I mean, at that point, though, then you're just drinking everything for science, and that's a noble endeavor. I'm just saying that is a noble.
Drinking for science.
Someone got a capture in today.
Hashtag drinking for science.
That happened during the day, so they shouldn't be extra scared
Yeah.
at me.
I was
What would your definition of science be, Anton? We have very different ideas of what science.
Yeah.
There's not alcoholism.
The measurement of the observable world, its interaction.
By the way, I have decided to name the plant Nestor.
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 I like it.
Nestor. Because in the Iliad, he's really mostly decorational.
Is Seth making me in person today?
He called me earlier. He's on his way.
Because he's coming from Long Beach.
He's coming up in the traffic.
Legally Blonde.
Yes. Or the little pieces that I remember.
Nothing wrong with that.
That's on my kid's list.
Years ago, not years and years and years ago, but like 4 or 5 years ago, we did with Joanna's theater group, we did a collection of songs by I don't remember, but it was a trunk show, so it was like 15 songs with choreographed. It was too much. Joe did too much in the show. But yeah, so we did like 13 songs, and one of them, there was at least one or two from Legally Blonde. So it's every once in a while.
What was your role in that?
They're all choruses and stuff. So we weren't doing scenes. We were literally just doing the songs that they had been choreographed. So.
What were you? You were playing one of the. How many?
Joe's been in musicals before.
I've been in musicals before.
Yeah, you were a great Professor Oak, sir.
Oh my God! I wish. I emailed Alex years ago and was like, "Can we do the Poke musical again?" And he's like, we do other stuff. I'm like, oh, come on! Achieving the pinnacle of my theatrical career, the Poke musical.
My son's favorite musicals right now are that one, Legally Blonde, and Mean Girls.
That's awesome.
He likes Revenge.
I'm proud that your son has got a favorite musical, man.
Right?
He's never seen them. He just likes them.
I'm proud that 2 of them are like female led.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See if has he listened to the Scarlet Pimpernel?
No, because I put it on the playlist.
Okay, that is one of my hands down favorite musicals. One of the few ones that actually has a proper love triangle where they're all fully fleshed characters. Nicholas Chauvin is a character. It's.
I saw it on Broadway in 1997.
And what did you think?
Pardon Adam as he flexes here.
I have
What did you think of it?
I enjoyed it. I thought it was really fun. And it has a belting part sung by the villain that is something I really enjoyed copying for a while.
Yep. Were you singing
Yep.
Falcon in the Dive?
I think so. It's near the end. It's been a while.
Let's see what he's into.
Yeah.
Something Rotten.
It's a great.
Grace. Into the Woods. Book of Mormon. But only the Hello song because his friend's dad was the lead in that. So,
No shit.
yep, in London.
Ooh. Hello.
Hello, my name is Elder.
That's the only song I can play from a Time musical.
I was gonna say there's one in particular you really can't play for anyone under the age of 27, I think.
That's also why Avenue Q is not on here.
Oh, such a
Oh
good
yeah,
musical.
New Q.
What do you do with a BA in
Well, actually, I do have one on here from Avenue Q.
What kind of life will I lead?
School of Rock. That's on there.
Oh, classics.
It reminds me, I need to listen to your musical, which I didn't finish.
Oh, Super Sidekick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, the dungeon one, isn't that also?
That's not done yet. Like, we've got one song written for it so far, but I've got a reading. We're going to do a reading of the libretto after the 4th. So we're going to do the 4th, and then we're going to do the libretto reading. No singing involved in that. You actually might be a fun read for one of the characters. So, you know.
Let me know.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, God. I kind of flipped the switch and went right back into producer mode all of a sudden out of like what feels like nowhere. And I remember why I was always exhausted and snippy, you know, really quickly. So trying my best to not be that guy right now, but we're going to see what happens. So.
As long as you don't go Scott Rudin.
Oh God, no. Oh God, no. You never do a full Rudin. Hey, he made it. Dude, I love the jersey. All right, all the brutes are present and accounted for.
That's all good.
Wow.
Yay. All right. Well, then in that case, it is 7:08. So as Seth is getting set up here, we'll give him some time. But I'm going to go on ahead and get fired up real quick. So,
Ready to go.
good evening, ladies and gentlemen, theys and gentle thems. My name is Greg, and I am your dungeon master this evening. Welcome to episode 34. 34, yes, 34, I think. Yes, says it on the screen right here, 34. Of Brutes in the Shackled City, a weekly ongoing campaign of D&D 5e, as we have taken the classic Shackled City adventure path and updated it to 5e. Yeah, we're having a blast with this. It's every Monday night, 7 o'clock Pacific, so thank you for joining us here tonight. If you're watching us on YouTube, on Facebook, or on Twitch, you know, thank you for being here. Next week, I'm gonna try and get us on Reddit next week, so we're gonna see if that's even possible.
I hear only the nicest people hang out on Reddit.
Right.
Apparently, you know, I mean, it's marginally better than 4chan.
The comment threads are going to be lovely.
Oh yeah, no, I can't wait to see all the memes that they start making. But we're going to try and get on Reddit next week, and we're going to see what happens. But, you know, all of this is in service of the fact that I am a professional dungeon master with Mastermind Adventures. Mastermind Adventures is a company that you can go to and be like, hey, I want to play D&D, but I don't want to do all the damn prep work. And can you recommend a dungeon master that'll do that for me? And then you can get a professional dungeon master like me to come run a game for you and your friends. We can either run published modules, like so, or we can do bespoke stuff, whatever you like. So we have a whole range of options there. Check us out, mastermindadventures.com. And yeah, my big campaign right now, besides running this, is a West Marches style mega dungeon called Secrets of the Barrowmaze. I should get some new artwork for this. Come on, load up. There it is. Hey, there he is. Good old Scully face. Yeah, Secrets of the Barrowmaze. I have a group out of Norway who has requested that we play every Thursday now. So I'm so freaking psyched to get that going. Big shout out to Bex. Big shout out to Derek and everybody else especially from the game industry cocktail hour on Clubhouse. Thank you guys so much for coming and playing with me so much. I'm gonna get you guys more players. We're gonna have more barrow crawling for everybody, and it's going to be epic as hell. I cannot wait for that. That is the Barrows. That's the Duchy of Eric over in the village of Helix and all that stuff. Tonight we are in the city of Cauldron, located just east of the Shulton Peninsula. Tonight, city of Cauldron is based inside of a dormant, possibly extinct, hopefully extinct volcano. It's not extinct.
Wait, what?
It's nothing. You're fine. Shut up. You're a fire-breathing dragonborn. You're great. So yeah, well, and we are back with another wonderful adventure with the Brute Squad. As Seth is still getting set up here, I'm gonna suggest not yet, like 4 more chapters, yeah, we're gonna get everybody in here. Let me do a round of introductions, and then we'll have somebody do a recap, and then we're gonna find out what happened tonight, because I am just as excited as you are to see what happens next. So let's go ahead and kick our introductions off. I'm going to start with my table left tonight. Oh, that's a blurb. That blurb sounding looks like a Tygason. There he is. There he is.
Look at that beautiful face.
Yeah. Let me get everybody in sitting order here, because this way it helps us on looking around and doing stuff like that. And then put you over there. And no, what did I fuck up? Wait, I screwed something up. Damn it. We're gonna, and then, hey, there we go.
There we go.
Hey, now we have the right order. Okay, cool. See, all this is like fancy. You dorks.
That's amazing.
All right. Well, hey, let's start our introductions tonight with Joe.
Hello.
Nice and loud for the table, Mike, because we lost.
Hello. I'm Joseph McMahon, playing the ever. What's a good adjective for now?
Raging.
The ever raging, the ever bloodthirsty Brick, the Dragonborn warrior / barbarian, because we're gonna make it legit, people. Ragey, rage. Yeah, my goodness. Greg has a pitcher that he is filling with Diet Pepsi. He's committed.
Keep going. Keep going.
This, ladies and gentlemen, this is the sort of DM that you want. Someone who will commit to drinking caffeine late into the night for your game, for your gaming pleasure. My God.
I mean, the man speaks
The
truth.
ever blundering.
I see the.
How dare you, Anton? How dare you besmirch the glorious name of Brick?
The glorious name of Brick.
Look, guys, we're big on nicknames. Wait, no. I was just watching Archer. I'm fully caught up now.
Yeah. Oh, I left off when he drowned at the end of that season.
Oh, there's like 3 seasons of Dream. He's a what? 19?
Don't spoil it. I gotta get.
Okay, you're gonna get to it.
I'm gonna get caught up. But
yes,
phrasing is still a thing, right?
Oh.
No.
I mean, it is now.
All right. Well, we're gonna make phrasing a thing again.
Greg,
Make
I hope
phrasing-
you're sharing. I hope you're sharing that with the class.
No. I need this something fierce right now, because I don't want to tell you how few hours of sleep I've had lately.
What are you doing?
I'm setting myself up for the first half of the show.
Greg.
This is also a really great way to ensure that you get a break.
Oh no, I'm timing it out, and it's going to be a 10-minute break just as I'm in there. All right. Anyhow, let's go on ahead and get just so everybody can see the monstrosity that I just poured. It's right here. I mean, I don't think this is unreasonable. I've seen bigger ones at Oktoberfest, y'all.
That's what she said.
Freiling!
Bigger Wiener Schnitzel. Speaking of Wiener Schnitzel, Paul. Onlybrutes.com.
Yeah, onlybrutes.com. Hi, I'm Paul Masterson. I play Sir Feldruucan Vorkrist, the golden scaled Dragonborn Paladin of Helm on the Oath of Vengeance. The ever optimistic. I'm looking forward to hopefully not having my dear friend brother Rufus end up becoming an arch villain. I've got great hopes for him and for Earl the donkey. If they break bad, it's gonna break my heart. But I'm hoping,
Noted.
The arch villain in the end, an awakened donkey who just comes to, anyway.
No, I'm pretty sure the arch villain is actually the voices in Matt's head. But we'll. But hey, Seth, let's get your introduction in.
Hi, I'm Seth Tygus, and I play Seneca Polaris, the Tabashi wizard. I am also running on very little sleep, but I already had my caffeine before I got here.
Nice. Oh, and hey, if you look behind Seth's head, my ceiling is finally nice and patched up. They're going to paint it tomorrow. So, hey! Recovering from an exploded water pipe in my tech booth. There's nothing valuable or sensitive to water up there at all, ever.
It's not the explosion on the outside, it's the explosion within.
Yeah, literally. Oh.
I felt like that should merit a phrasing.
Yeah, that should be. Yeah. Well, we're going to get rid of... So I'm hearing that there might just be an overlay problem, so I'm deleting the overlay. Boom. Okay, that should fix it. Anyhow, getting back to it, that was Seth. Let's talk to Nate.
Hi, I'm Nate. I play Lorenzo Ludu, the rogue, and I believe, I'm not sure what we're doing this time. I think we're trapped with a naked...
Oh yeah, you guys are.
Yes.
He's mostly naked, and you both are trapped in Keegan's key shop, which you thought you'd left behind.
Yep.
Yeah, but then I find a way to drag you back in. Yeah, Adam, you missed some shit. We're gonna get you caught up. All right, so let's talk to the man of multiple personalities, our own multiple man, Mr. Matt.
Yes, I'm Matt. I'm playing Greysoul, the half-elven cleric of life / celestial warlock. And I've got a voice for every occasion.
Yes, you do, sir. Yes, you do. I heard Lauren just pop back in, so let's get her on. And in the meantime, Mr. Birch, how was your anniversary, buddy?
Well, it was lovely. So I'm always so impressed with everyone's...
Are you muted?
No.
I can hear him.
I am.
He said
Oh,
he's
no, because I'm trying to get Lauren in, so I'm losing everything. Hold on a second.
All right, we can wait.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
Hi,
Now
man.
it all lagged out for a second.
Look at that handsome face.
Hi, everybody. I'm always so impressed with your abilities to recap, because I tend to only remember dribs and drabs, bits and pieces. But this week in particular is important because I missed all of it and I didn't rewatch it. I apologize. So 18 years of marriage sounds like a long time, but I just wanted to clarify for any of you who think I might be in my 40s or 50s or 60s, we were a prearranged marriage at birth. So I'm actually only old enough now to drink. So.
Mazel tov.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Your first words at 3-year-olds to each other were, "I do."
That's right.
Well, she doesn't look a day over 18, which shame on you, sir.
Yeah, the last 18 years have been tough. She now looks old enough to. Hey!
Starting it off.
Yeah. Onlybrutes.com. All right.
Hooray for child marriage, I guess.
Yeah.
Is that the takeaway?
I guess so. Oh, and that's Julie reacting to Matt, by the way, not reacting to Adam. So, but that I put that up there and just was like, oh wait. Whoops.
Julie and I have an announcement to make later.
She saw his Only Brutes and was like, God damn. All right. So
Look at the staff.
how you doing tonight, Lauren?
I'm good.
That's good.
My name is Lauren. I play Tarafirith, the Elven Bard. And my baby is super into peaches.
Nice.
Oh, love it.
Look at your face.
That is a cute baby.
That is a damn cute baby.
Cute.
You guys did
I'm
good.
obsessed. I'm a little bit obsessed.
You got that?
You're allowed. You're
I mean,
allowed.
I think you're sort of legally required.
I mean, yeah. I think we would be
Yeah.
calling child services if we weren't. You know.
You can acknowledge
So-
when a baby will hopefully grow into its looks.
There you go.
You know?
Yeah.
He had his first
No.
cupcake.
I do want to see the parent of this. Like, man, I have
first
an ugly
cupcake.
baby.
I tell you, I've seen some ugly
Someday,
babies. Yours is not an
maybe.
ugly baby, sweetie. So
Thank
yeah, congrats
you.
on that. Good job. Good job. You've done good. Awesome. And soon enough, they'll be playing a Dragonling familiar. It'll be amazing. So
Love it.
yep. We got to get him a stuffed D20 or something at one point, just so they can start learning to roll crits. So important.
Nothing smaller than like.
Oh no, it'll be like
course.
Nerf ball size. Like no, we know the rules about putting things in, babies and things in mouths. So. All right.
What
Well,
about that on onlybrutes.com?
No. Okay. Wow.
Phrasing.
Yeah, we're back to phrasing is a thing now. Holy shit.
Trying to promote the instructional videos that we put a lot of effort into.
Oh my god. All right. Kristen, I can't control them. They're just friends of mine. I'm so sorry. All right. Where is everybody sitting? I'm just gonna get everybody. This is like a really dumb game of Tetris. Okay, there we go. So now I have everybody actually in sitting order, which is kind of cool. So who wants to do the recap?
I mean, I don't because my computer just restarted.
Oh yeah, you totally froze
Did
up.
Greysoul get an intro?
Yeah, Matt got intro. Julie was cheering for him.
Lorenzo.
No, Anton, no, don't be mean. No. Boo earns.
Stay good,
People that
Anton. Stay good.
unsubscribe lose the chance to have their head reattached.
I mean, you know.
Adaptation incident, which we can handle.
Because
Yeah.
if you watch Brutes in the Shackled City, you too can find all kinds of crazy ways to give your DM headaches.
Yeah, and have rocks fall on you.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So who wants to do the recap then? Not obviously not Seth, because we'll have him back in a minute. But who wants it?
I think it should be a multi-phase one.
Okay, are we?
Yeah,
How about we have Paul? Because you mostly bore witness last time.
I did.
I'll have you do that, and then I'll have
forgot.
Lorenzo and Brick tag team theirs.
Yeah, because I think exactly.
Really? Because it was just two things that happened, right? Like the entire 3-hour adventure was two things. Mainly one thing and then a side thing.
I think that's accurate.
Alright.
It's like you expect me to prepare a full 3-hour
I'm just
adventure
trying to
every
remember.
week.
I was here for 3 hours.
I think I'm a little more than just a side thing.
They're my main thing, buddy.
Well, let's see. Last adventure, I stood sentinel over the body of Brother Rufus after Brick made, in no uncertain terms, threats about murdering a member of the Church of Helm because he couldn't be bothered to bring him back to life because it was an inconvenience. However, he is, I think, said that his living will is that he wants to be brought back if similar things happen to him. So we'll cross that bridge if it ever happens. And so there was a lot of preparation, and then Seneca Polaris led the beautiful operation that got a little bit touch and go at times, only to find out
He got his
when
medical
Greg-
license suspended in the
when
process.
Greg looked at his book that Brother Ike probably could have done that operation in his sleep. But these are the
Not even that. Just could have resurrected him. I mean, that's besides the point. But we didn't actually reveal that on camera, Paul. Thank you.
I thought,
Dick.
you know what? I apologize for nothing.
Yeah.
Thrown back the curtain.
Wow. Right under the bus. Noted.
I didn't mean.
Wait, there's
to.
buses now?
I thought that was.
Right under the cart.
You know, we don't know whether Brother Ike is now like not necessarily a good guy who just wanted to watch. Like he just. We don't even know that he could do it.
Maybe he's
That's true.
only the Bruce.com subscriber.
But to make a short story long, as I tend to do,
Right.
we saved Brother Rufus, and now we have to figure out what we're going to do next.
Bacon is back on the menu, boys and girl. All right. So then, Brick,
Wait,
Lorenzo.
wait. You guys spent 3 hours to do a 6-second spell?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, wait, no.
Adam, you gotta go back
No,
and
you gotta go back. Wow.
I gotta
You go back
watch
and
this. This sounds
Yeah.
riveting, guys.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, wow. He's judging. It doesn't shock me coming from the guy who complains that I don't level you up fast enough. So,
This was
I made them fucking earn it.
Of Dr. Seneca Polaris, MD. I mean, it was mwah.
It had everything.
I don't know. With that big
Yeah.
save at the end, we agreed it's
shocking
Greysoul's
twist that he
anatomy,
doesn't
right?
have a
Yeah.
medical license.
Yeah.
That was
Greysoul
the
has to
twist
kick him
reveal in the
below
third
the
act. Is that
Yes, it's not lupus. Let me get in there.
Did you
That-
make
that
him
was-
roll a skill check on every vein he was resewing together?
Every major area, yes.
Yeah.
It was.
You think I'm gonna make it easy for you guys? Come on, you guys were literally trying to bring back a character I wanted to stay dead. So Yeah,
I
I'll
want
let
to see
you.
those fingers.
You know what?
I wanted him dead.
Phil Coulson came back, and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is canon. That is the official line that I'm.
He's a
giving
life
right
model
now.
decoy. Fuck off. All right. So we got that. Now, what the hell happened to you two?
So while this incredibly involved thing was going on, Brick was like, I have better things to do with my life. So he went back to one of his bars, pick up some more information about the Tasker Hills, which is a very well-to-do family in the city that he has taken an interest in. Didn't really get any info there, though did play a couple of very nice rounds of knifey.
Knifey Spoonie?
Knifey Spoonie.
5 fingers wide.
Only a couple of stab wounds, but the other guys had stumps, so got me some 10 gold.
That was truly glorious.
Although you were damn close to killing yourself.
Oh yeah, no.
That was the best part.
I'm down to like 8 or 4 health or something. It's ridiculous. But
Yeah.
so that happened, and then I moseyed on down to the docks to catch up with my buddy CB, who did have information about the Tasker Hills. We had a little drink, we smoked a little something, and then I started to go back to the church, and then passed out.
Murder people.
And then I woke up in an alleyway covered in blood, missing most of my armor, and then Lorenzo showed up.
Like you do.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For once, it was a mess I did not clean.
So what
Facts.
What was your point of view of this story, Lorenzo?
Well, I got the hook to the next chapter and then promptly walked away.
Well, we'll get to
Dick.
the one for the next chapter in a second. But let's finish off the brick section of the story.
The part that actually interests him. Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
And then we can get to continue
So
the story.
You were out at bars, and I'm like, this is boring watching them try to reattach
Right?
the head.
Oh,
And so I went to go look out and found mutilated bodies done by a Dragonborn.
you don't know. There's no proof that it was done by a Dragonborn. You just found.
You
mutilated
can't
bodies.
you can't
just
confirm that the
followed the
blood that's
blood
on
trail.
him came from them.
I just followed the blood trail that led directly to
And
you.
the acid.
into the alleyway in which I was. Doesn't mean that I did it or that my broken armor found around the bodies was
And their blood found
and
on
their
your
blood found
body.
all over my body. You can't prove that it's not my blood. I washed it all off, or we're washing it off
Well,
now.
Are we gonna have another courtroom?
Yes, we-
section?
Yeah.
Nobody
Yeah.
makes him believe his
Totally.
own
Let's
blood.
do it.
It's about to become the firm of Vorkrist and Polaris, or Polaris and Vorkrist, representing all of the non-humans in Cauldron.
Oh boy.
We'll fight for you.
You.
Well,
So we're
fight.
currently,
If you're involved, that's great, but we're just gonna fight anyways.
Yeah.
we are currently hiding in the old key shop.
Yeah, you guys are hiding in Keegan's key shop because your boy got you in.
Yeah.
Lorenzo's man inside the city guard was standing guard that night and got us in and lied to a bunch of other people looking for us. So we're currently stuck there, but we need to get out of the city because
For no reason. Why do we have to get out of the city?
you got the plot hook.
Oh yeah, someone's missing. Who cares?
Oh, okay.
That was back in the church. So
We still gotta go loot the rest of that dungeon.
Yeah.
So we got to loot the dungeon, but also one of the things that came up is the head of the Church of Helm, who was going to get the wands of water to prevent the city from flooding, is missing.
That's right. And we are expert in heads at the Church of Helm.
Oh, and
I was like, something, give me
Greysoul, just as a heads up, I think all of your charges of the wand should probably be back by this point, or maybe not. But just a heads up.
Yeah, your wand of sleep.
A couple of days at this point.
Yeah, your wand of sleep is actually quite charged.
It is ready to
I had a daydream the other day of you having one of those bandoliers of wands that we've seen in other chapters, and I was like, we need to make that happen for Greysoul.
Yeah.
So-
Well, one wand for each personality.
So Tara, were you with the beheading resurrection people? Is that where Tarafirith was?
Yes, I'm at the Church of Helm, offering inspiration to people who cannot roll above a 5 to save their lives.
Right.
Because
Right.
holy God. Hey, Adam, if you want the real explanation as to why shit went 3 hours last session,
Oh my god.
Yeah.
it's because they couldn't they couldn't roll the DC to save their lives, or Rufus.
Gotcha.
So yeah,
Gotcha.
that was.
We got
Actually,
there.
I did
There were some
crit roll
DCs
my
like
You got there.
25.
You got there.
There were some.
We
These
used
were not low DCs.
inspiration at least 6 times.
Oh yeah, no, they
audience saved us.
begged for inspiration.
Julie and Natalie.
It was crazy.
Wow. Okay.
Full Peter Pan.
You have
Yeah.
not
Where
seen
like
bacon
clap
like that.
to save it.
I believe the conclusion we came to at the end was that this particular surgery was more intense than childbirth.
Oh.
I mean, yeah, it was pretty nuts. So you missed out, bro. But
All right.
you have gone and blessed a you have gone and blessed a little grove in the middle of the city. So that's cool.
I kind of now want to see how we role
lightsaber
play
tree.
giving birth.
Yep.
Like what are
Cannon,
the die rolls for that?
Yeah.
There.
Every 3 minutes.
Well,
So if Brick
so-
was found the next day, so did I get a full rest after creating
No,
plants for?
yeah,
Was it the next day? How much? I'm not really sure how much time.
you went out at night when everybody else was taking their long rest before the surgery. You never made it home.
Right.
You woke up
So-
as they were doing the surgery in the morning.
Here's my question.
Uh-huh.
Does my passing out on the street count as a long rest?
With your flaws?
Oh, yeah.
Hold
So,
on.
Actually, no, I don't know.
Hold
I
on.
actually felt
You're
sleep.
blacked out.
High or low?
Right.
High.
Okay. Pick a number between 0 and 100.
4.
Okay.
D.
You actually got a long rest.
Hey!
Oh!
Damn. Nothing like murdering a bunch of hobos to.
Oh, wait. You were burning hobos. Remember, they were
allegedly.
Harlequins.
They were.
Okay,
They were.
so
I
those-
Allegedly.
Yeah.
So,
We have it on camera. It's like the Jinx, y'all. We have it on camera now.
righteously.
So we have to wait for the episode to air. But after that, the guard is going to come get him. All right.
righteously murdering some villains trying to rob me in the dead of night.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Who was trying to talk?
The
Not talking
the
now.
firm of Dewey, Fuckham and Howe is coming to lead the prosecution this time. So, all right. So,
Listen.
How dare you, sir? How dare you?
Who do you think's funding them? Lorenzo's like, guilty.
I think what we can tell from the fact that he woke up naked is that the armor does not fit. If the armor does not fit, you must quit.
Oh God!
Ooh, yeah.
Wow!
Like,
Wow!
Try to put on this. It doesn't fit. It's the blood. It's just
Oh no! Oh, all right.
O.J. Simpson.
Whew, wow.
Sidestepping that moment.
We're at
in history.
O.J. Simpson jokes. Like
I'm
that
too
is-
young to understand these references,
Yeah.
You are only 18.
as we established earlier.
You are only 18.
Ooh,
all of
okay.
us millennials are practically boomers at this point. You know, all of us Oregon Trail generation folk. You know,
Get off my damn lawn, Greg.
you and you damn kids with your ticks and tocks and your flossing dances and
Oh no!
Seriously? Seriously, I am so glad I don't live by the university anymore,
yeah.
because oh my God, I don't remember if I was this loud. I probably was, because I was an idiot college student at one time. But oh my God, they are so loud.
That's true.
And you would think that in the middle of a pandemic with a quarantine, there wouldn't be frat parties during weeknights.
No, I
And
wouldn't-
you would be wrong.
Yeah.
Oh
If
no,
anybody was gonna have a
100%.
party, it would be a
Yeah. If anybody was throwing parties, it was the frats. Trust me.
Of course.
What's
What's the point of living if you're not living?
Yeah.
Being quiet so my baby can sleep and I can record.
there is that. All right. So, Lorenzo, the guards are gone by. You and Brick now sit in a dark key shop.
Okay.
How good is the quiche?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, it's right there.
Quiche is moving.
All right. So you guys now sit in the dark key shop and you're sitting and waiting. Your friend has just closed the door.
So are we going to try to get back to the church, or should we hang out? Probably should hang out here. till
That's
back.
your question. That's my question to you is what do you guys want to do? So, what you're both sitting. You are still figuring out like.
I don't really know what's going on.
Give me a con save at this point.
Him or both of us?
Him.
Hey, 21.
21. Okay, so you have actually like managed to shake off the effects of whatever it is, and kind of bring it all back.
So Lorenzo, what exactly did you see?
There was two. They looked like they were from the last laugh, and you have burned them or acid them, whatever you do, like half their heads off and body parts shredded, and it was a total mess.
All right.
Like people throwing up on the sides due to the smell, and the new guy's puking his guts out in the corner. And the old guys are saying, "Oh my god!"
Okay, so Lorenzo, I would appreciate it if we could keep this between the two of us.
And
now.
half the town that saw the aftermath and the guards.
I mean, that's fine, but I mean, no one can prove it was me, right?
I don't know. Your stuff is still sitting by them. Like,
Well, I mean,
how much do you still have?
described, my armor was in pieces. So
Your armor, you're missing parts of the plate.
right.
Yeah.
So it's possible they could just think it was a large human or something.
Well, give me a wisdom check real quick, both of you.
We're gonna be like, I'm safe.
Derpa.
Derp. All right, wisdom.
All right. So, okay. Hey, Brick, where'd you get that plate armor?
Let's see. That was the plate armor that we had modified, so there were torch thingies on it.
The specifically modified one directly for
The
you.
custom modified armor that I've forgotten was custom modified.
Originally hobgoblin armor.
The one that's stamped
Yeah,
inside
so
made
armor,
for.
because I started with chainmail,
But
so we got the plate off of the dead
Did it have
hobgoblins.
a modifier's mark on it? Or no? Because he didn't make it. He modified it, so you wouldn't have a maker's mark on it.
You wouldn't have a maker's
So
mark on it.
if there was a piece that had the attached thing, that would be identifiable. But if that's not there, then it's just large plate mail that
Mhm.
would fit a hobgoblin, a human, a dragonborn. Who's to say?
Yep.
I think Lorenzo, no one's gonna immediately peg me for this. And even if they did, frankly, there were a bunch of guys
Phrasing.
jumping me in the middle of the night, so I got a little overzealous.
Phrasing, yes.
Well, if they're in last laugh makeup, they could be construed as.
I did the city of
Gang.
service, quite frankly.
Last
So-
why would you get that way?
Lorenzo.
last can have a conversation with me.
You hear a
It's
And-
the last laugh. Hello, anybody?
Hylam sticks his head in and he goes, hey, get upstairs and just be quiet. Just don't ask any questions. Just get upstairs and be quiet. Now.
All right.
No.
Here's downstairs.
All right. Give me a round of stealth checks.
Mhm.
And he closes the door.
Let's see how stealthy a dragonborn can be. Oh,
No,
disadvantage.
no disadvantage because your plate
Oh,
mail's
I don't
ruined.
have plate mail. That's right. Ooh, let me unequip. No chainmail, no shield, no that jazz. All right. Come on, natural 20. Oh my God, I am off on a
Better than
roll.
All right. You guys are off to a good start. I'm making you burn all your good rolls early. That's good. We're gonna
That was a bad one.
we're gonna
I feel like we burned our bad rolls, last episode.
You guys burned all your bad rolls last
Of course.
episode. Like holy shit, wow, yeah. So you guys managed to sneak upstairs just as you hear the door downstairs swing open. You hear multiple footsteps come into the room or into the foyer, and you hear the conversation talking, and you hear All right. Well, how much longer are we going to go down this time? We're going to keep going down until we find it. And how long is that going to take? As long as it takes. Okay, well, which way are we going this time? I said we're going north. We're going to go northbound again. I don't think it's north. We already cleaned out that room with the Grell, and there was no sign of it there. So, like, we should... But that area is huge. I don't know. What do you think? It's worth the money. It's worth the reward. Let's just get down there. All of you, shut up. Had enough of this. Okay, we're going down there. We're gonna find it, and we're gonna come back up. We're gonna get paid. It's as simple as that.
Do I recognize any of the voices? I should, but
Were you?
outside of Sky's shop, I've run into them.
You do recognize one of the voices.
Okay.
Yeah, you recognize the voice of a particular redhead. Yeah, she was the one complaining the loudest. Are you guys tucked away, like far back, or are you? Where are you in relation to the entrance to Zevran? Are you?
Well, we were upstairs. Right?
Yeah.
Told us to go upstairs.
There's a balcony overlook
Oh.
Oh, into the
that looks down
the room
looks
below?
down into the room below. Yes.
I'm staying back in the shadows.
Okay. I mean, you get advantage on this if you want to.
Yeah, I'll go look
Yeah.
and see if they.
You peer over and you see a quartet of adventurers dressed, loaded for bear, looking like they're about to go down and fuck some shit up.
Okay.
They're strapped for a fight. They're all younger. They all have the same sigil on their shoulder on their pauldron of a sword hilt with a lightning bolt coming out of it.
Okay.
Two men, two women. One of them with close cropped, short red hair, and she's got a scar on her face. The two gentlemen are. One of them's got long, dark hair. The third is a beautiful black woman with long braids. And where's my picture of my fourth? I will find. Well, you can only see the tops of their heads anyway, so he's got a hood up. So the bickering kind of continues as they open the secret door and then proceed down the stairway into Zadarin, closing the door behind them.
I will wait another good 10, 15 seconds to let them get down, and then I will move out of the shadows. I'll be like, that is the Tasker Hill's daughter. They're their own little adventuring quartet. They've also been hired by the city to do a bunch of odd jobs. I met them. Sky told me about them.
I wonder what they're looking for.
I don't know. It's something we could have already picked up by chance. Didn't realize.
Possibly.
Give me an intelligence check. Or wisdom, whichever's higher for you.
Intelligence, actually. Not that intelligent, though.
Well, my question is what knowing everything that you know about the case, what was the one item that was never recovered that was such a key to the whole thing?
Probably what those are causing that the plague thing that came down with.
I mean, for that role, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, you're thinking that they're looking for the source of the source of the cause of the vanishing. Okay. Cool.
That or the king throne thing that we couldn't figure out.
I thought we had concluded that was just that wasn't anything
There's
meaningful.
a lot
It
of
was just
keys
from
from the slavers, and also the scrolls of who had been bought and sold.
By the way,
who.
Joe, this
That's
is
true.
Anna Taskerhill.
I thought the redhead was.
No, that's
okay. Oh,
that's
okay.
Cora.
Okay.
Yeah, you met Cora, who has quite the attitude.
That's not out of character. That's not Jill, though, right?
You did not actually ever see Jill. Only he saw Jill.
Oh, okay.
But I saw that redhead, and so that was.
You did not see that
I
redhead.
did not. Yeah, right,
Yes, because you met the Stormblades outside the bathhouse. That is not the same redhead.
right.
There could be many women in this town
Yeah,
with
right.
flame tresses, yo.
Right.
Okay.
But we met. Yeah, so yes, but I recognized that wasn't the same. I recognized back then they're two different folks.
Yeah, Jill had a whole Jessica Rabbit thing going on.
Had a whole Jester Rabbit?
Jessica Rabbit.
Jessica Rabbit. Gotcha.
So long flowing locks and brick house curves for days. All right, that's how. And but also fucking stacked with weapons.
Huge personality.
Yes. Her
And
huge.
by that you mean weapons.
Yes, and by that we mean the whips and the chains that she was equipped with. Actually, phrasing. Onlybrutes.com. Okay.
So, Lorenzo,
Yes.
I guess we go back to the church. We should probably tell someone that there's people digging around in our own private little
Idaho.
Idaho, yeah.
The only problem is getting to the church when everyone's looking for
Is there a
us.
bathroom or
Well,
anything?
hold on. They are looking for someone, and I mean it's the middle of the day. We just wait till night, and we can.
I mean, technically, they're not looking for me.
No, they're not. They are not technically looking for you.
Yep.
And you happen to know of another brute who is out and about in the city at the moment.
Yes, I was going to summon Birch. Or get.
Well, why? I mean, go back and get everybody and bring them here. I mean,
Well, they're doing surgery right now, aren't they?
I mean,
Surgery is still ongoing at this point. Yes,
Yeah.
it is not.
I'm sure they finished by now.
I know. It's snap done.
It's like they're gluing a head on and then woo magic. Like,
Hey, we got to resubscribe.
What, like
We
it's
said
hard?
We suddenly start. Oh my god! We start talking Jessica Rabbit, and suddenly Anton's in. I love it. All right, good man.
Yeah,
Good man.
Lorenzo, just go back to the church and get everybody and bring them here. We can go find out why there's people lurking around where we told them not to in a space that I'm pretty sure Feld said we owned. So anything down there belongs to us. Last I checked.
I don't know. I was offering to buy it at one point.
Yeah, that never. That you guys wound up going vampire hunting instead.
Yeah.
And the city just quietly went.
So now the city can quietly go.
Yeah.
So yeah, why don't I stay low here? I'll go see if there's some clothing in here that I can wear in the meantime.
I would like to see you wear gnome's pants.
Like on one foot.
You could at least use them as a towel.
Right?
All right.
I mean, I have to
Like a more like a washcloth. More like a washcloth.
Mittens. Mittens.
I will find something to clothe myself in here.
Big dragonborn small jacket.
Seriously, they must be done. Why don't they bring their new best friend, raised from the dead? He can come do some heroics and make his life worthwhile.
Is there not a bathroom or anything in this house for you to wash yourself off? And
Allow me-
get presentable?
well,
I don't
you
think
know-
you're here, Feld. I don't think you're here to comment.
Wow. You
If
know
I
what?
just want to bathe in the blood of my enemies, just let it dry and take on.
Hey,
Rule number 54 of
there's
why Brick didn't go onto the office floor.
They call him Brick for a reason. It was not actually his name at birth.
It was just the color after battle, Brick Red.
I'll go get the rest of the people.
Okay.
And before I go, I'm going to tell the Hyam, as you said his name was, or
Hylam.
Hylam. If anyone comes here and says the word Mountain Dew,
What?
let them in. Just because it's not me, that's why you know that they're my friend.
Okay, but just beware that I never know how long those guys are down there for.
That's, okay.
And I'm going to be staying upstairs making minimal amounts of noise. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna go
if you
downstairs.
hide out up in Keegan's old bedroom, there's a chamber pot there, and there's actually a washing basin, but that's about it. You could tell that.
I thought we made it clear, like I'm not cleaning myself up here.
That's fine.
No, I will wash myself off, and if I can find something that
Yep.
vaguely fits.
And then I will go try to find, I know Birch is somewhere in the middle of the city doing some sort of
Okay.
magical thing.
Give
I'll
me
go find
who are you going to find first?
Birch.
Birch. Okay, cool. Birch left a description as to where he is. So go outside. Give me a perform check, just to fly casual.
A performance. I'm flying casual.
Yeah.
Performance.
You roll real high. You walk like Shaft.
Yeah, you're. The thing is that being translucent as you are, you still manage to draw some attention. But I'll give you a fighting chance here. High or low?
Hi.
Okay. Pick a number between 1 and 100.
50.
Okay. Cool. No one stops to bother you as you make your way over to the grove.
That's right, they don't.
Yeah. So you head over there, and you do find Birch as he is sitting in what looks to be a very lush, green, thriving, verdant, and vibrant grove at the center of it all, with flowers in his hair. It appears that he is becoming one with the earth.
Looking pretty nice over here.
Well, I woke up and I just felt like this was something I could do. So I tried it. And it literally took me all day, but it's looking pretty good.
You know what? How about with this? Someone buy some depressed property in this place, and then you leaf it all up, and then sell it for a higher price. Screw this adventuring stuff.
Yeah. We'll just flip it for gardeners. I think it'll go pretty well.
Oh, for the love of God, are we suddenly going to do
We're doing HGTV in here. We're going to go through all the networks.
We'll find some reclaimed barnwood and build some crafts. Let's go.
You can build a million gold treehouse for a couple where the guy builds bespoke thimbles and the woman is a snail wrangler.
Right,
on
but they can afford it for some reason.
Yes.
For sure.
Yeah.
Exactly.
He's a part-time macrame maker, and their budget is $1.3 million.
They can buy a one-bedroom in Brooklyn.
TV. Yeah.
I see this happening right now.
It's pretty
Don't
good.
make me get my Stronghold source book. Shit's about to get real. Okay.
HDMD TV. It makes me so happy.
This is all great over here, but we need your help because Brick is currently holed up in Keegan's old shop. And
Okay.
I don't know if you have magical stuff to make him clothed, but everyone would really appreciate that.
Well, we can buy him clothes on the way, I suppose.
That's great. I'm gonna go tell everyone else if you can get clothes and bring it to him. Oh, and,
Sure.
there's a guard out front. Tell him you want some Mountain Dew.
Okay. That all makes perfect sense to me.
It'll totally make sense when it happens.
Could you?
All right.
You grew up here. Could you point me to a clothing store on the way?
Sure. There's one right over there.
You guys actually do find an outfitters. Yeah.
Okay.
That's not Skies. You do find an outfitters and go inside.
Is it just clothes, or is there an armorer on the way?
The armorer is not on the way, but
Okay.
this is someone who's actually just making good heavy work folk clothes.
All right. This is for my friend Brick. Do you have anything in leather that would fit a dragonborn? So we mean meaty thighs, strong chest,
Tell me about it, stud. The guy stands there and says, I don't deal in leather goods, but perhaps the leather workers up the street could assist you with that.
No time for that. What do you have?
Bring me your finest pile of rags.
I mean, we have clothing of all the finest fabrics. If you wish something of the latest mode, of the latest fashions, we have that. We even have simpler rags for simpler peasants.
No, he's a fancy boy. Do you have anything that's a little less flammable than the usual?
I'm afraid I don't understand. Less flammable or less flamboyant?
Ooh, gosh. Flamboyant's good. Flammable's bad, as a rule.
So no feathers. Got it. All right. Well,
No feathers.
I do have some lovely silks imported in from Schultz. I do have.
This joke, is it? Okay.
I do have. Look! This right here. It's a fine silken peasant shirt with matching. Oh, I do have leather breeches, quite the fashion right now, and a sash. It's very piratey, but that seems to be the style.
I got it.
the bad boys.
How much? How much for this?
For this, I mean, I also have lederhosen.
No.
Yeah.
That does not exist in D&D.
Well, it's funny. It's the latest fashion of the Sword Coast. They've just imported it fresh. But I could get you the silk shirt. They call it the Fabio. I should get you the Fabio shirt, the leather pants. I could do all of this tailored for 5 gold.
Okay.
Do you have his measurements?
Yeah, he's twice as round. Well,
So it's 36, 24, 36, as the brick house goes. Yes.
Ooh, he is definitely a brick
Yes.
house. Mighty.
Just letting it
Yeah,
all out.
I'll pay. How much gold did you say?
Like I said, 5 gold.
All right, here's 6. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
That's an
Come back
expensive
anytime.
outfit.
I see that you've been doing the Silver Lake hipster look with the rough canvas and the flowers in your hair. I think that there's something I could do with that as well if you would like to do some upgrades.
Well, I kind of only wear leathers underneath though, and you don't do that. So I don't know if
Well, I do have the leather pants. Let me see what the guy who runs the leather shop is my cousin. So let me just see what I can work out. You know.
All right. Do you do artwork as well? Do you do like emboss, embroidery? Do you get?
I could. I mean, we could do some embroidery. Sure. What would you like embroidered? Initials? We could do initials. Or can you do fancier?
I show him the logo on my shield, which is like a giant leaf for Sylvanas, the god Sylvanas.
Okay. Oh, very good.
This is kind of my vibe.
Yes. Yeah. This is your vibe. Excellent. Okay. So more. I misunderstood. You're more Venice Beach than you are Silver Lake. I understand. I can do this for you. Yes.
I got to be honest with you. I grew up in the woods. These places you're naming sound great. I'm not familiar.
Really? This is. So you're telling me that this is actual, authentic boho chic? You are a maven, sir.
I helped kill or move to the afterlife.
I must
Many of the
speak to
things that I'm.
Who's the person that dresses you? I would love to pick their brain.
Tell you what, we can do this another time. I've got friends who are in dire need of.
Please, I insist. I just have to know. No.
I'm gonna hand him 2 gold and say this is a deposit on whatever you're working for me. I'm excited to see it. I'll come back.
I'm thrilled. When the flood season gala starts, I'm going to have you dressed to perfection.
I will come back in a week to see how your progress is coming.
Very good.
All right.
And hold on one second. He takes a monocle out. He looks at you. It glows. Really? The ass is that? Oh, okay. Well, all right. A little flat, but I think I could work with it. All right. Have you thought about a strategic and large spell just to kind of fill? Never mind. We'll work. I'll make it work. Here. So thank you. Good day, sir.
Good day. I'm gonna scamper on off to the lock place, the key and lock place, and I'm gonna mention something about Mountain Dew.
So yeah, there's a guard standing there. Give me a perception check.
Oh. Take that.
Yeah, you recognize this guy.
What's his name?
You recognize him as one of the dudes that was putting the boots to Feld the first night you met everybody.
What are you doing here?
Guard duty, sir.
Guard duty.
You said Mountain Dew. You can go right on inside. Your friend is inside. Just be careful. There are people down down beneath. You don't want to be too loud.
Have you been, I don't know, hurting innocent people lately? taking.
No, I have not. I didn't.
No?
Mr. Lorenzo has had me on the straight and narrow on a very short leash, and I'm trying to amend for my ways. So please, I'm asking you to please just go inside and speak with your friend. He's upstairs.
I druid craft right in front of him a white flower for peace, and I hand it to him without saying a word and walk past.
Okay. He can't even look you in the eye after he recognized you. He's just like, yeah, mortified.
All right.
Cool. So you go inside. We're going to cut away real quick.
You don't want the dressing scene? It's going to be really good.
No, we'll come back to that.
Oh, no, I was kidding.
We're giving it a second. Hold on. Who wore it better? So there's a knock on what's left of the front door of the Church of Helm, and you hear Captain Skellerang. You hear his voice ring out into the halls. I don't know what the point of knocking is. Hello, it's the captain. Good night, Anton. Thank you for joining us for a little bit, brother.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, we'll see you soon.
Bye.
And HD&D TV, we need to get a network together on this. Like, we got to make it happen. All right. Yeah, you have at this point, Brother Rufus has just sat up, and he has just like, and you have embraced, and you're looking him in the eye, and you hear the like interrupting the lovely reunion, and yeah.
Is there anyone attending the front door?
You're all looking at each other, and you realize that most of the folks that are on duty right now are witnessing the miracle as it happens.
Gotcha.
So High Priestess Jenya, or acting High Priestess Jenya, looks around and says, can someone please go greet the captain here? Anyone? She says, Phillips, you go get the captain and just tell him that we'll be with him momentarily. One of the acolytes, runs out the door, and Brother Rufus looks about the room and says, "Thank you. I think I'm here. That was weird."
I imagine it was. Is there anything else that? I imagine it was. Was there anything else that feels unwell other than you needing your rest that we can do for you, brother?
I am quite weary, friend. Sir, I fear that I will need some time to regain my strength, but I think I'm intact. I think I am whole again, and I am grateful for all of you. Thank you.
Well, then rest up and rest fast, for there is much work to be done. Welcome back, brother.
Thank you. Everyone starts to turn and exit and file out of the room. And
wow, Brave. Wow. You know what?
That went dark.
I can't even like share that joke with the stream because it's that bad. Like, I would get trigger warnings.
How dare you, sir?
Feld, as you turn to exit, Rufus grabs your arm and pulls you close, and he says, Sir Feldruucan, I had a vision of our Lord. I must speak with you at one point, but now is not the time.
Understood.
And he, a couple of, he manages to slowly like get himself up off the table and takes a couple of steps forward and kind of falls for a second. And you grab him, and I fear that my recovery may take longer than I thought. Who knew coming back from the dead would be so complicated?
As with all things, it takes the time that it takes.
This is true. Thank you. I think I will be okay. And he kind of like takes a couple of baby steps and puts his hand to the wall. And I shall retire to my quarters. We will speak soon. At this point, you head into the hallway with everybody else. A couple of the acolytes actually take Brother Rufus and start taking him back to his quarters. And Phillips, the acolyte that went to the door, comes back and says, pardon me, High Priestess. Apparently there's been an incident, and the captain needs to speak with the brutes right now. It is apparently quite urgent and cannot wait. And she's, oh. And you see her getting like very concerned. Did he say as to what the nature? He did not. Just that he needs to see you and the rest of the party immediately. Very good. Very, very well. Bring him to the kitchen. We shall join him momentarily. High Priestess Jenna turns about to the assembled group and says, apparently there has been an incident with members of your party, and the captain has the information. We should go speak with him. At one point, I'll share the artwork that Matt has been diligently working on during session here. And Lorenzo is apparently making house. I should do more to engage the table, I see. Wow, y'all making me look bad for my table management when I'm just trying to tell a story.
It's fine. I'm just over here redesigning everyone's wardrobe.
Oh, okay, I love it. I love it. We'll update the Hero Forge minis at one point. So High Priestess Jenna ushers you into the kitchen. Captain Skellerang is already there, fixing himself a cup of coffee, and he looks about and says, suppose there will be no more bacon, eh?
There will be bacon aplenty, as Brother Rufus has returned to us, but I believe his position will be on the field of battle, not at the skillet, unless it is after a great battle to regale the tales.
Battle bacon always tastes better. Friends,
Frying pans, right?
he looks about and says, there's 7 of you. I only see 4. Where are your compatriots? Where's Brick in particular?
Is there a particular reason for this inquiry?
There is indeed, but I will inform you of that when it comes time. But is Brick here? I need to speak with him in particular.
Brother Brick may be here or he may be elsewhere. There was a long and involved surgery for the return of Brother Rufus.
I don't think we've seen him since last night.
Last night.
Wow. Wow.
Did you get the license plate on that cart?
He said something about, I want to go murder some people for fun, and then just wandered out.
You know, tried to give a little cover, and somehow the half-elf is part of the city guard.
Not a half elf, for goodness sake.
Apparently the bard is also a narc. Got
The narc bard.
it. Yeah.
Should do a class.
She sings like a canary.
Oh, boo! All right. Well, really?
What part of chaotic good do you not understand?
You're chaotic.
Wow.
Damn,
not know you were
savage!
chaotic.
Right up the river. Okay. Well, that is.
He said he was going to help the orphans. Is that better?
Help them from the physical prison.
He's going to make cookies with the orphans.
I just felt.
Give me a deception check, please, with disadvantage.
It was better. It was better right until you said, "Is that better?"
I saw how much joy Feld got out of reattaching heads, and I thought, hey, I just want some more heads.
So now he's gone full Anakin Skywalker. All right.
Which
No,
one is
give me-
disadvantage?
Just roll it twice and take the lower. Onlyroof.com. Oh God. Eat your heart. All right, yeah. So with disadvantage, yeah. So you're kind of like, so you realize what you said and you try to cover it, and he's like, right, Okay, so he was out last night, and none of you can vouch for his whereabouts. Okay. Wonderful. And he's not here now, and you have no idea where he is.
What is this pertaining to?
He's probably with the orphans. I don't know.
Captain,
I need to know.
You need to know what?
I need to know his whereabouts and where, if you can vouch for where he was last night.
Can you explain to us your connection with Jill?
What about my connection with Jill?
You're asking questions about us, seemingly taking a moral high ground.
There is no moral high ground when I've got bodies in the street.
Whose bodies are they?
Does it matter?
It always matters. You didn't worry.
Where is your friend?
You are a welcome guest in the Church of Helm. I would suggest you remember that.
And you need to remember who the captain of the guard of this city is.
For how long?
Brick is wanted for 2 counts of murder.
And who are the alleged murderees?
The corpses were melted beyond recognition with acid.
So then they could have very easily been some of the goblin interlopers.
How much do you know about this, sir? Should I be investigating you instead?
I know that I've seen plenty of mutilated bodies in the streets in my scant week and a half here. And there has rarely been this much interest in them.
I came here to try and protect your friend. You misunderstand me.
I do.
But I have bodies in the street and people who want answers. I would like to exonerate your friend, but it looks like everything is pointing in his direction.
How can we assist?
By telling me where he is. Is he here? Are you keeping him here?
So, Feld, is it not rather convenient that 2 bodies would be found in the street, melted beyond recognition, to where any evidence of how they might have perished has been erased?
That is mighty convenient. There are many different ways that a body can be melted.
Certainly.
You two seem to sure know a whole lot about this whole situation. I'm going to remember that.
We did put a whole person back together moments ago. You can ask around, certainly, find out our whereabouts. So you're welcome to investigate us all you like.
He looks at the priestess and she kind of just... You can see that there's something unspoken going back and forth between them. Sir Feldruucan, I am not here to be your enemy, but you insist on making me such.
No, it seems instead of offering a hand, you frequently come in offering a sword point.
I'm doing my job. My job is to help keep this city safe. And I thought that I had entrusted the safety of that city with some of its best and brightest adventurers, and I would prefer to keep it that way. But I have 2 mutilated corpses that have been melted by acid.
Then perhaps your overly aggressive approach.
Perhaps your butting in when I'm not speaking to you does not help the situation either. So I would suggest, sir, allow me to continue my conversation with Sir Feldruucan, and please do not interrupt me further. If I need something from you, I will ask you. Now.
I believe my associate was simply pointing out, as a learned member of the Greater Academy, that there are many of those who know magics that can melt bodies with very little effort.
Your friend is a black dragonborn. I have seen him use his acid attack, and that is what this looked like. Why do you think I'm coming to you and asking for your friend's whereabouts first?
Because perhaps someone asked you to do so?
No, because my men reported that there were 2 bodies mutilated, torn apart, and mutilated with acid found in the streets. And the first person I thought of, which I know will be the first person that any other investigator that has half a fucking brain cell and knows of the reputation of this party, which has turned this city upside down twice now, will know to look. So I am trying to help you.
I would remind you that Helm is very large, that people get lost in corners and perhaps fall asleep there.
So you think he is somewhere here in the church?
I don't know, and those who would be asking wouldn't know either. We have also found that there are many warrens throughout the city that people have not been tracking. So there are many different places where no one seems to look, where we continuously find ourselves and find a disturbing number of very dark creatures that we seem to be preventing from destroying the city.
And we thank you for that continued service that you have done, which you have also been rewarded for richly.
Well, we still have not been compensated for Drakthar, but we have not finished our work there yet. And from what it seems, it doesn't seem like our claims have been honored at all.
What claims?
I claimed right of salvage and conquest.
There is no right of salvage and conquest in Cauldron. That was explained. That is not me. That's the Lord Mayor. If you don't like that, take it up with him. You have an audience with him.
I'm not seeking to blame you for such things. I'm simply pointing out the many different ways in which this arrangement is a little bit murky. For those who would be pressing on you, I am offering these, to be frank, platitudes of how we've been saving their bacon.
You know what? Thanks. I hate it. Fuck you. Have inspiration. So you're not being shown enough gratitude. Is that what I'm getting the gist of here? So you're going to let me just continue to pursue your friend for murder? Is that what's going on?
How can we best, in your ideal estimation, now that we also are aware that the head of Helm is missing, along with the wands to...
I'm sorry, what?
Yes.
Yeah. Make a perception check.
Oh, gee, I should have known before I said that, though. I'm forgetting.
No, it's already out.
Everyone always thinks I'm gonna
Yikes.
Oh no. Oh no.
High Priestess Jenya suddenly bursts out with, Sir Feldruucan, I am going to suggest that you merely comply with the captain now. I think I have let this go on long enough. I will ask you to speak no further than answer his questions. And the captain's taken aback at this because he's never seen High Priestess Jenya bust out the principal voice. But
Mommy's mad.
You just got scolded. And he looks at the High Priestess and said, "Is that true? The wands are..." She says, "We have lost contact with the High Priest. I was going to ask the squad to go out and check on him. And hopefully escort him back to the city safely."
Perhaps that's where Brick already is. Tracking some leads.
Well, I did inform Lorenzo of the situation, but he was more interested in having second breakfast. Actually doing anything? The captain is just like, I'm sorry, I have to inform the Lord Mayor of this. This is a potential, and she says, I know, but the rains have not been bad for many seasons now. The wands have been utterly unnecessary for years past. It's a mere formality at this point, but what if they're not? The whole city could be flooded. She's like, we will deal with this later. Please ask your questions of Sir Feldruucan and the rest of the team here, and then we will see to the rest of the business. And we can get them back to doing what it is they do good, which seems to be saving everyone's bacon. God damn it, now I'm doing it too. Pardon me, Lord.
Lord Helm loves bacon.
Hashtag Lord Helm loves bacon. So the captain turns to you. Do you know where Brick is?
Not at present.
When did you last see him?
Before I entered my meditation some time ago before the surgery. So it has been some time.
And you two, the rest of you? Lady Tarafirith? You said you last saw him last night.
Yes. Yes, I haven't seen him since we started the surgery, certainly.
And Sir Greysoul?
I saw him last night before I went to bed. As far as I knew, he was still walking around the halls here. I didn't expect to see him at the surgery because he was more of a
Let sleeping dead lie.
he was more interested in second breakfast with Lorenzo.
You probably went to the bar, the tavern.
Which one?
I always forget what it's called. The one where he used to work.
Right?
Yes.
There are lots of taverns with lots of ale, but there are still only 4 in this city that would accept someone like him. That narrows it down. I'll have my men go look there. Look.
Which means he was probably hanging out with a lot of people in one place.
One can hope. The more witnesses, the better. If you see him, what connection do you have to the last laugh?
They've attacked us multiple times.
Attacked you multiple times.
There has been multiple incidences in which their hands have been clearly present. We'll leave it at that.
Certainly, but as far as all that has been reported to me was the one time that you had the encounter with a trio of my men contracting for them a pair of my men contracting for them in the alleyway.
Well, there were 4, I believe, who attacked me. However, everywhere we turn, wherever there seems to be skullduggery afoot, we find signs of the last laugh.
What other signs have you found? Because
Their coinage, when we were liberating the captive individuals of the town down under, their coin.
you found their coin down under.
In the Malachite.
In the Malachite hold, we found their coins within the pockets of hobgoblin soldiers. We found their coins within the private stores of Casmogin. We find their items strewn about.
Fascinating. I was not aware of this. What other encounters have you had with them?
Well, when Jill had me pass on the message to you, that assisted us in finding Drakthar.
And that is it?
Well, it's only been a few days, but everywhere we turn, they seem to be there.
We do know that they won the War of the Month of Long Knives. They are now the guild and network of skullduggery within the city of Cauldron.
And we've made it quite clear that those who would harm innocents are not our friends, so it would make sense that those who are into skullduggery would be threatened by us.
It is true.
What's skullduggery mean? You guys keep saying it.
Basically anything dark, underhanded, and that would use other sentient beings as chattel.
Gotcha.
And I fear, to explain myself, as you have put your cards on the table, I shall do the same. I exerted a lot of pressure upon the guild, making it clear that they would not be granted any quarter, and I would make it my sole purpose in life to make life incredibly difficult for them unless they got us information that only a thieves' network can regarding Drakthar, what turned into to be the hunt for Drakthar. So Jill is being rather coy by saying that our deal is even. The deal was that I would continue to arrest and prosecute as many of her people as possible with great prejudice to foregoing to all other purposes unless I got the information that I wanted.
Are there any known affiliations between these last laugh individuals and any other individuals, or?
They're a network of thieves and brigands. I'm certain that they have a network, but I'm not privy to it.
So there are no known associations with anyone that could. Brick has had a storied past. There are many who might wish him harm whenever you travel. I'm wondering, as we try and unlock this mystery, if there are any known connections between this. You don't rise up out of nothing as they seem to have without some serious backing.
And that is my concern, for the two bodies were of Harlequins. If they find as easily that he killed them, I might not even be able to protect him.
Well, the rule of the streets is such that if you start a fight, you can't win. That's on you.
I grew up under similar rules, and I understand that. But you also knew the rules of retribution.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
And I believe we are prepared to burn their house down should we need to, especially if they've thrown their lot in with slavers.
Their lot was not in with Casbajan slavers, although they are seeking to stabilize the economy as a joke, as it were. Because they are using real gold, just not minted in the Lord Mayor's visage. They do it as a way to help try and liberate the poor from the taxes that are being levied. But it is real gold, and there are many shops around here who are honoring it, even though it does not bear the seal and the stamp. Which is problematic, as you can imagine. We are afraid of inflation and many other economic woes staggering our stability.
It seems then that they are in clear violation and trying to overthrow the government of Cauldron.
They're trying to certainly destabilize it. Yes, to what end we don't know. We believe, personally, with all the cloak and dagger going on in the city and all of the politicking, it wouldn't surprise me if another member of the small council was encouraging this.
It would seem that is more than likely.
Politicking is awful. But my point is that Brick should be aware of what he has done and what that means. The last laugh will not take the death of many of their members lightly. You happened to brutalize some contractors that were easily disposable. These were fully vetted members. And honestly, judging by the rank tattoos, Brick is lucky to be alive, so you might want to check on him. Wherever he is, you might want to find him before Jill does.
What was their rank?
Jester.
And could you have sent over a dossier on what you know of them?
Sure, I'll have it written right up and messengered over.
If there's anything else that we can assist with.
I'm not your enemy.
But you are not yet clearly outside.
And I can say the same of you.
Indeed.
Get your house in order, Sir Feldruucan.
Good day, sir.
Be well. And he leaves.
I apologize to High Priestess Jenya. I blame it on the lack of sleep.
She shakes her head and is like, we'll deal with that. We'll deal with that. It was bound to come out sooner or later. I was hoping that we could at least relocate things without causing any unnecessary worry. But if the Lord Mayor finds out, then the small council will know. If the small council knows, then all of the nobility will know, and word shall spread throughout the city very quickly, undermining the already tenuous faith that most of the citizenry have in the churches. The churches have a very special role within the city, Sir Feldruucan, and I know you being a newcomer here may not be aware of all of this. The town guard is there to keep order amongst the citizenry. We are the ones they look to and call upon for assistance with greater things. We're the ones who deal with the gods, and you know of the history of how Cauldron was founded, yes?
I know a small amount of it. I don't know about my compatriots.
Thousands of years ago, demons and devils fought a war on this land, which is what created the volcano. And as a result, sometimes we see a higher amount of strange and unnatural activity within this region. And they go to the churches, whether it be us or Kelemvor or Mistra, in order to handle these situations as they arise. We need them to have faith in us. We can't risk being seen as being half-cocked or too flippant, because if we are the ones who fight the gods, we can be treated like gods, and we don't want to be feared like gods. Because we need them as much as they need us. So, although Seneca, that was completely unacceptable how he spoke to you.
For what reason does this town tolerate such a guard that would only enforce the law as a means of a threat? He made it explicitly clear that he otherwise would not do so, and that he only enforced the law with extreme prejudice when it was convenient to him.
How so?
Well, he said this in no uncertain terms. And that when it became a problem, he exerted this pressure by enforcing the law. Well, for what reason is he not enforcing the law aside from this?
Because I think I understand the captain's reasoning, and that is that sometimes it's better to deal with the devil you know than the devil you don't. And if things are kept to a reasonable, containable level, compromises must be made, but sometimes that is the better way to keep peace than have blood running in the streets. When there was the month of the bloody knives between the last laugh and the alley bashers, at least they kept it amongst themselves.
There are two roots of criminality: opportunity and evil. Evil can be stopped, squashed. Opportunity can be eliminated. If the city is creating opportunities for crime and is not taking care of its citizenry, surely there are other ways to approach this issue.
If you find a solution like that, I know I would be inspired to hear it. But we cannot control the motivations or what lies within the hearts of men and creature. We can only try to hope that everyone gets along well enough that we can all leave each other in peace.
Certainly that is true, but what we can also do is not empower them.
I wouldn't say that he empowers them, I say that he tolerates them.
No, but we empower him to selectively enforce the law, to do so on a whim.
Perhaps you should run for captain of the guard then.
Perhaps I should.
Perhaps you should. Well, on this, let's go on ahead and take a 10 and we'll come right back.
When the paladins find the law. Paladin's not fighting the law, he's just saying, you can ask me what.
We'll be back in
You
10.
can't tell me how to do it.
Paladin in the spirit of the fight. This is great news for me.
I feel a little bad with how strong we fell this guy back. Just like, I guess they should have.
I fought the law, and The law let me do it because controlled chaos is easier politically to handle.
I don't know if they recognized it. Everyone was like, we'll burn shit down if we got it. But I mean, it's like,
Because that's what we do.
we just killed a dread. We just killed a vampire. We just straight smoke checked a vampire after we rolled through a cursed city and a former dwarven hold. And it's like, get on this train or get run over by it.
I was wondering how Greg was going to make this problematic, because just being too random, guys doesn't do anything. And then he's like, oh no, they're high ranking. Like, Jill's going to come murder his ass. Oh, another subplot. Excellent.
Oh boy.
That's fine. Rick is in a very murdery mood these days,
Then we got a plan. You become the sheriff. I'll replace Jill.
Jill. This will be our city. I'll be the guard captain. You need to you should be the new mayor. I'll be the city guard captain. You be the mayor. You're Jill. Feld will be the new head of Helm.
There you go.
Yep.
Tarafirith can be.
Maybe this head guy is just not found. They can see opportunities for advancement.
We do have issues with missing heads. So
There's a lot. Everything. This is not opportunity knocking. This is opportunity pounding down the door.
Oh, the other thing I want to figure out is like which archer characters are we? Right? Like, I'm clearly Pam.
Never seen
Clearly Pam. What's up? It's like, which archer characters are we? I'm clearly Pam.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I feel Adam is probably classes dude.
Seneca is Lana. 100% Seneca is Lana.
I can hear talking background.
Yeah. We'll have to.
Am
do,
I-
like, as our
Am I
mayor,
Cyril?
do that as a survey.
Yes. Which means I have to be Cheryl, which
Oh
is
my
fine.
God. Amazing.
Oh, and Feld is Krieger.
No, but I mean, but you're not an asshole. Like, Lorenzo's an asshole. Lorenzo's Archer, and then
Just looking out for number one.
No, Feld is Mallory.
I don't know, because like Lana's the only like stable woman on that show. Everybody else is degrees of action crazy.
Yeah.
It's a toss-up between Birch and Seneca for Lana because they're both like, think of the goblins, save the trees.
I ran 10 miles and went to sleep at 3:30 in the morning. And then worked all day, plus some, and had to deal with we're so glad that I didn't have time. Thank God
I went to bed at 11, was up at midnight for my daughter for nose, got up at 5:30 for the dog. It's just,
She's fighting the dog.
I got those toes again, I just wake up all Sunday. Nose bleeding. So I was like,
I support your style.
Yep.
Fucking hell, that thing is huge. All right. And that is what she said.
Uh-huh.
How you guys
Sure
doing?
it is. I thought about getting ice cream and then I was like, I'm not really that hungry. And then I thought about getting another beer and I was like, I don't really feel like it.
Oh, no.
Just gonna have some water.
I'm now catching up on the private chat after all that stuff. Jesus, you guys had a whole thing going here.
They are 2 years past.
Okay, so here's my new con for everybody's wardrobe. Cod pieces.
Okay.
Everybody gets a cod
Jessica.
piece.
Okay. Are we talking like
I mean,
Bowie level
Yeah,
coverage?
other things too, but what?
Are we talking like David Bowie and Labyrinth level codpiece?
Yeah, like Henry VIII codpiece.
Okay, yeah. Feathers dangling from it and shit. Yeah.
Subtle. Tasteful.
Oh yeah, that's already been long deposited, but yeah.
Just wanted to make sure that you weren't missing out on viable cash money.
Oh, I know. I appreciate that. No, I held on to it though because it's got to go back with the Theater Unleashed records.
You know, Greg, like if there are things that we can help arrange or move around,
It's true. I gotta wait until the ceiling is painted and I gotta vacuum and blow.
you have to fold. You have to just throw a bunch of stuff in there when that was open.
Yeah, when that all blew, everything you see in the kitchen and in the dressing room and everything, and most of what's in my office right now actually all came from up there. So there's a lot of. I'm thinking that probably Wednesday, Thursday during the day, I'm going to be down here doing a lot of reorganizing. Never a dull moment.
Yeah.
Never a dull moment. The joys of owning my own business. But hey, at least we have a fun place to play. Well, we're back in 2, guys. Yep. And folks who are hanging out in the chat with us tonight, thank you all so much. I see we got a few viewers hanging out this evening. Glad to have you. Hope you're enjoying the dramatics. So, Adam, how's the saga of your furniture?
Oh, it's an old story. One that they'll be telling for years to come, I'm sure. Today I got my first bit of information. Yeah. So it's been 47 days since my stuff has been taken from me.
Oh, God.
Yeah,
It's
a
been
long
87 years.
Yeah. Today I found out the name of my truck driver. He goes by the name Addy, ADI, which is short for something I can't pronounce and haven't been told. But knowing that the truck driver exists, and this is in theory his nickname, means that my things also exist in theory.
In theory.
But we don't know.
Somebody else's stuff. That's gonna be like the cake, the topper on this cake.
Oh my God! What blows my mind is that
mechanics.
they can't even tell me where in the country it might be. Like, I'm like, everything has GPS. It should be so easy to know where your employers are in the country. How can you not tell me where my stuff is? But
yeah, right. Seriously, they live like Verizon came out with whole networks for this shit years ago. Like,
yeah.
So what you're saying is your driver is a missing person.
Yeah. My belongings are a Schrodinger's cat situation where they.
Your all of your belongings are with the wands of water. Maybe we'll find your stuff when we find the high priest.
I feel like
That's
legally
true.
you can probably file a missing persons report since they've been missing for 46 days.
The contract was 21 business days. It's now been like 32 business days.
What's so it was after how many days you started getting 30 a day? So if you added up, like at what point, how many days do you have to go to play?
I mean, they owe me like 360 at this point, but like I'm giving them like $5,000. Do you know what I mean? Like there's no
Yeah.
it's
Okay, but here's my question. Where is
You can pay us. We'll rent a truck. It'll cost
You get the total ponies to take it for you. They'll take it for you. They'll take care of you.
Hey,
I would have
where is
gladly-
Addy? Is my question.
Where is Addy? That's the question.
Like, I'm a little concerned that they're not concerned. That they're like, oh yeah, this is your driver. We don't know where your things are, which means they don't know where he is.
Yeah,
For
he's
someone who's relying on Addy, I feel like they could drive across the country much faster.
Yeah.
oh yeah. I feel like we could find Addy.
It was like, is that our
I got it. I got it.
Hashtag find Addy.
Like how much Adderall are we talking here? Like I got. No,
Ooh.
I won't admit on the stream.
I'm using my stimulant of choice, Coca-Cola. Zero sugar.
Zero sugar. Indeed. Well, we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Brutes in the Shackled City. I just have I had enough time to top off and some coolant on my bucket of soda here. My wife would be disgusted if she's seen me drink this when we had board game nights here. Because during quarantine, Jen and I, we would meet up with the other couple that was our pod, and we'd have board game nights, and this would be my chalice of soda for while we were playing. So it was nice. We'd be sitting around one of these tables here, center stage, playing Villainous or Ticket
What's
to
everybody
Ride.
else drinking?
Mostly like other sodas, except Brett would typically bring down like beer. Yeah. So, but Jen and I don't drink, and yeah, Jen and I don't drink, so we were always just drinking soda. You know. But anyhow, we are back now, and let's go on ahead and take this back to Birch. You have entered into Keegan's shop. Brick, you hear the door open and the little bell ring downstairs.
Is there anything nearby that I can use as a weapon? Blunt object. Well, yes. I mean,
You don't have your weapons?
no. I was gonna ask. I'm assuming I might have the warhammer because I wouldn't have been carrying it around in my hand. It was probably hooked to my waist. So if I was using claws, I probably don't have my shield. I don't have my
Your
armor.
shield. It wouldn't get.
Well, I mean, how do you normally? Do you normally just
High or low?
You've also got a strap.
High.
You can strap it on your back. You also
Okay.
need to have a carrying strap.
Give me a number between 1 and 100.
17.
Okay. And then high or low?
Let's go low.
Low. Okay. Give me a number between 1 and 100.
46.
Okay. You realize that as you're up there, your shield and your warhammer, you don't know where they went up.
All right.
Yeah.
Is there like a
In the bedroom,
candlestick or
I mean, there's a gnome-sized dresser. It would be like a WWE folding chair, basically.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
We'll take that.
It'll smash real good.
I will position myself to the side of the door, coming in the bedway, just ready to crack some skulls.
All right. So
Greg, I open the door back up to where the guard was, and I say, he's not in the main lobby. Where is he?
I told him to go upstairs.
All right, thanks, man. And I'm gonna start going upstairs.
How are you casual about this? Like, how do you proceed?
I am casual. I have no knowledge of any reason to be stealthy.
He did mention to you that there was a group down in the Undercity.
Did he?
He did. I know for a fact that.
Are you trying to get me to kill you?
But if you're not, if you are playing that you didn't hear that, then that's totally fine. That is up to you. I just am clarifying.
Yeah,
that.
I think I just walk normally.
Okay, so yeah, you walk into the workshop behind the counter.
Yeah.
And you go up
The
the
curtains I burned some years ago.
I mean, it was 2020, which feels like an eternity ago.
Oh my God.
So yeah, you go through. You see the stairway up. The door to Zadarun is currently closed.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave that be, and I'm gonna go upstairs.
Okay. Brick, give me a perception check. I gotta keep Matt more occupied, but this is pretty genius over here. I'm gonna have to share this at
It's
one
great.
point.
A natural 1.
Natural 1. Okay, so you don't hear anything.
Oh, that's actually better in this situation, I think.
Well, you're trying to be super quiet, but Birch, you actually hear somebody moving around in the bedroom in the doorway immediately off to your right. As you go up the stairs, there's a door on your right, and then there's like the landing, and then a door at the far end. You hear somebody in the room to the right.
All right. Brick.
Do I recognize?
I'll say that you give me a wisdom check because you fucked your perception
Yeah,
check.
boy, did I ever.
Yeah. Oh no.
It's fine. I mean, what are we doing? I go to the door. I open it up. I say, hi, it's me, Birch.
Yeah. So, no, because hold on, because I want to see if he smashes you in the face with a fucking dresser. Okay, so
Hi, it's me, Slam.
so the door. So you hear brick. You think it's like something in your head.
Right. So is this a perception or is this an athletics to stop?
Oh.
It is really not a good sign when your DM is rooting for friendly fire.
Yeah, boy, oh
I'm
boy.
not rooting for friendly fire. I'm just like, I'm going to allow it if it happens.
I mean,
so the door opens. And you're going to swing at him with that wisdom save. You're going to swing at him as he comes in.
All right.
All right. So you go, hey, Brick, it's make an attack roll.
This is unarmed, right?
Huh?
This will be the natural 20.
Yes.
And purchase down.
What's your
15.
what's your
My armor class is 15.
meets it, beats it. Let's do a D6 plus strength.
Does he see his face and try and pull it back or move?
No, he already. I mean, that was the wisdom check. Was that he was checking to see if he recognized who was coming through the door. He biffed it.
Oh, I thought it was the sound of his voice.
No, that was the perception check.
So seven damage.
Okay, so yeah, you go, hey, Brick, it's crack, and you literally get this little mini dresser. Like your head goes through it. Your head goes through it. You're now wearing it around your shoulders, and you're dazed after taking 7 points of damage to the face.
Rick is like, "Oh shit, kid, I'm sorry. You shouldn't announce yourself earlier." I'm like, I just break the thing off of him.
I feel like I've seen this episode of Popeye.
You okay? Are
Yeah.
you good? You lie down in the bed. Are you okay?
Look,
Oh, go on. I'm sorry, Birch.
look, this isn't the first time my head has been inside a dresser. I brought you clothes if you're done beating me up.
It's super sorry about that.
Super badass.
Kid,
She plays it cool.
Announce yourself before you walk into the room next time.
Oh, I thought saying your name.
You were walking into the room.
Hmm.
Hylam sticks his head in and goes, "You guys gotta shut the fuck up." You hear him from,
Sorry.
I don't know how. And he's like, you can't even see him, but he's like fiercely pointing at the door out of line of sight. Yes, you will.
All right, we can close the door to the bedroom so that we're quieter.
Yeah.
Part A goes into slot B.
Great things.
You know, I mean, now let me make a dungeon. I'm gonna make a dungeon out of a set of IKEA instructions.
No, people get divorced from that.
Yes, they do. All right, so he's. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt your conversation. Keep it going.
All right, let's close the door. Yeah.
Perception check.
Okay.
Me?
Yeah, you.
I'm not there.
Huh?
I'm not there.
I know you're making a perception check for something separate. What I'm jumping to next.
Oh.
So, but first I want to have let's play dress up with Brick. So yeah, you open up your satchel and you pull out the.
Let's hurry this up and get on down to Drakthar side out.
Yeah. So
Scene here.
I've been told that you like didn't have clothes. I didn't buy you armor.
How you look right now?
I've cleaned off most of the blood that I can reach.
Oh.
Mostly unclothed. Like there's, a piece or two of my armor still attached. Like a leg piece, a shoulder piece, but like most of the armor is gone or broken.
Are you injured?
No, I'm fine.
Oh.
How are you? Not everyone is fine, but I'm fine.
Well.
I just need something to cover myself up with. Something.
Well. All right. Look, I got you like the silk shirt and leather pants. It's a whole thing. But you hit me with the dresser, so that means what? You don't have weapons? Because I have some spare things in my bag here.
Yeah,
Would you like?
That is an outfit. Thank you for bringing me clothes.
Look, not a lot of people could pull this off.
Super sorry about the dresser. But no, I do not. I mean, that dresser was my weapon. That was it. That's all
Okay, well, I have your choice: a club, a dagger, a dart, a javelin, a mace. The quarterstaff is mine. A scimitar, a sickle, a sling, a spear. Oh no, you've all broken up so terribly.
He's lost us.
Can you hear me, Adam?
Hold on. I'm
There
trying to
you
get the screen
are.
share to work,
There's me. We're still together. The rest of them.
Okay, I hear you now.
Okay. Could you hear my list of things that I have and don't need?
Oh yeah, I was
I was not trying to do that at all. Now I'm like, damn it, I lost the
a
audio.
sickle, a club, a mace,
a dagger.
a dagger. Yeah, we're like, you're ready to equip. We say you're ready.
All right, well,
Blade. I'll take the
blade,
I'll
which
take
is
the
to
club.
bluff. Come on,
Give me
we
the
can
club.
work already, please.
All right, here it's
There
yours.
it is.
I'm removing it from my yeah.
Equipment. Thank
I
you
have
very
crashed all the
much.
video now. Amazing. Oh, now screen share is popping up. So, and we all cascade into view.
Ooh, a club of warning. What's that? Ooh, a vicious club. A club plus 3. I'm assuming none of these are.
All right, so for hey, there it is.
I have nothing magical. It is a club.
I will take a club. A club is better than nothing.
Yep.
Okay.
So, yeah, Birch, you present him with his new wardrobe, the silky peasant shirt and the leather chaps pants, and Lorenzo, Brick heaves a big sigh as we crossfade over to Lorenzo. You're walking down the streets in Cauldron. You're approaching the church, and you see Captain Skellerang coming out of the front with an escort. He does not notice you yet.
Yeah, I'm going to avoid him until I have an alibi.
Give me a stealth check.
With advantage, right?
Yeah. Broad daylight, but
no problem.
He's invisible.
Yeah, except for the fact that his clothes are not invisible. He looks like the Invisible Man.
4 and 6.
4 and a 6.
So
Jesus.
12.
Okay.
12 is
He does not see you. He heads off in the other direction.
I'll let him go and then I'll continue.
Okay. Cool. So so he departs, and now you have clear entry.
Yeah, so I'll go in and find everyone else.
All right. So
Hopefully they're done.
Lorenzo has arrived.
Hey.
Hey! Where is Rick?
Why do you ask?
Why? Has he been up to something?
Give me a deception check with disadvantage.
with disadvantage?
Yeah.
What?
What? By Bushwood?
5.
5. Yeah.
So do I need I'll need a post insight check?
No, you really don't. Like, for once, you can see right through him on multiple meanings of that phrase.
I have no idea where he could be. Has he been up to something?
Well, it seems that Captain Skellerang knows that he was with you, and there are a couple of last laugh, apparently members at the rank of Chester, who have been murdered and dismembered in the street. They're searching for Brick, and while I attempted to create some obscurity as to where he could be and completely bungled it, to be frank, we need to find him.
Well, I don't think he'd have seen him with me because I wasn't there.
So is it true that there are some of the last laugh that have been killed and Brick?
Oh yeah, they are murdered. Yeah. This was some top-notch melting, face melting, brains everywhere. They only
Was it
found
self-defense?
3 out of 2 people.
We should, since their last laugh, is it? We should. Does he have a plausible alibi?
That's what I'm looking for, is a plausible alibi.
I see.
We're alone, right?
I
Just in
think-
a small
I
room.
mean, High Priestess Jenya is sitting there like, or acting High Priestess Jenya is sitting there like, I will go to confession later. Like, let's just.
If there was only one of him and at least two of them, then it would be quite likely that he was defending himself, which he is within his rights to do. But
I mean, he doesn't just indiscriminately melt people's faces,
no, he doesn't.
generally.
But we should find him. We need to finish cleaning up Drakthar's lair, and then we need to. We have a urgent mission to get on with. Unless you wish to continue down Zatarun for your condition, or
We should first probably get Brick that situation settled so we're not all wanted nonstop. I know where he is currently. I want to make sure no one else is listening in.
High Priestess Jenya says, I shall attend to some other duties before I wind up even further of an accessory in this,
Yes.
this matter. Good day.
I follow her out and I apologize to her for my indiscretion and say we're going to wrap this up. If she could find what the best leads are as soon as we wrap this up to go in search of the High Priest, then we would get to that toot sweet.
Very good. Very good. Take care of your men. All right. She ain't happy.
All right, info dump time.
Yeah.
She is, Brick is currently in Keegan's shop. Birch is there. They got him closed now, so he's not naked. He needs some weapons if you have those things. I know you Dragonborn will carry us as a heavy large
I go to the armory to see what does he have on him.
From what I saw, nothing. Or scraps.
Okay, I go to the armory and check and see if there's I've got my spare set of chain,
Mm-hmm.
but I see if there's a warhammer and a shield, which there should be.
I mean, those are pretty common.
Yeah.
High or low?
Low.
Okay. Pick a number between 1 and 40.
27.
And then pick a number between 1 and 10.
6.
Okay. So they have the shield. They don't have a warhammer of the appropriate size, but they have a shield at least.
Do they have any sort of legend, a mace, or any sort of? I'll just grab a shield. I mean, if there's
Grab the shield, and you know what? They have a mace available.
I'll grab a spare mace.
Okay, so you have a mace, and that's a good start.
Okay.
And my chain.
Yeah.
So
All right.
they're in Keegan's shop right now, hiding.
Make an intelligence check.
Since we're not in surgery anymore and there's not a whole lot going on, I'm going to gear up. So that's what I'm doing. I'm gearing up.
Copy that. What are you doing with your mimics?
I'm trying to think of a way to make them more portable. Can they turn themselves into little coins I can put on a necklace or something?
Yeah, easy.
Okay.
They can change mass. They can shrink and.
They can become small things. They still have some weight to them. It's a magical fucking universe, dude. Like, let me.
I just love the idea.
I've never dealt with
Just
that.
doing doing a bad pitch here, or a pitch out here. If you turn them into little tankards, that you've got them on little hooks, so that if you throw the cups at or
Transform midair into a giant umbrella.
Yeah.
So you want me to walk around like the St. Pauli girl?
No, because they're on your belt. You'd have your own regular drinking cup, and you'd have.
It's like, Bob, I choose you.
Yeah. Coins make sense too.
Is it anachronistic if I make them Pokeballs?
You could actually make them like red and white orbs of death. Sure, I could allow.
They're
that.
basically dittos.
Yeah, I would allow that if you want to negotiate some of the shape like that. That could be funny. That's fine.
How much do they weigh?
I'll look that up and I'll let you know. But for the moment, I'll say I allow it. You know,
Okay.
because I mean, with these things, they, I always feel.
You know what? Let's do it this way. Let's transform them into like 2 daggers that I put on my belt.
Yes. Or I was gonna say, what about like 2 little symbols, like they get to bang little hand, like,
Castanets.
Yeah.
I think that they kind of like the ideas of the tankards.
Tankards.
Oh, okay. Well, now they're gonna. They've decided that they want to be tankards.
Yes. They decide that they want to identify as tankards. Thank you. Yes. So because booze.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I will let them be tankards.
Cool.
We're not talking like giant like leaders like St. Pauli girl, like reasonable, proper looking.
But they've got they're the nice steins with the lids.
Yeah.
That flip. Like they're classy. They're classy as fuck death traps. So
Soup's classy.
Yeah, exactly. So you could serve your enemy a beer and then watch the beer eat its face.
That actually sounds amazing.
Yeah. Surprise, motherfucker! It's literally like Looney Tunes, where it's just like, oh, I'm having a.
Then they transform into Fizzgig.
Yeah, they're Flurkins. All right, so yeah, so you guys grab stuff from the stores.
Yep. I'll let them know that they're in Keegan's shop, and the group, the adventuring group, who's in, as you told me, I just slipped my mind, went down below.
Your intelligence check is good enough to remember it's the Stormblades.
Stormblades.
Yep.
That Lorenzo remembers. Nate doesn't.
Yeah. So the Storm, you know that the Stormblades are actually down in Zadarun, and you don't know how long they're going to be down for.
It's very inconvenient when my character is smarter than me.
I know.
So we started heading on over there.
Okay.
Right.
Cool. Give me a round of perception checks. Cool. As you guys approach Keegan's shop, you recognize the guy at the door. And you see him recognize you, and he's like, he just opens the door without a word and just, he's like,
Take him away if we all go in.
yeah.
I just give him a slow look as I walk by, and a little wink, and walk in.
All right. So you guys go up the stairs, and you find a shattered dresser on the ground. And yeah.
I pull my pants back on. Oh, hey guys. So
Does Birch appear hurt, or is he?
I mean, Adam wanted to be cool and no sell 7 points of damage to the face, but sure,
I've had worse lately. So
I mean, it's like child size essentially.
Oh, okay, I'll cast mending and put the dresser back
Yeah.
together.
No,
I need it to be a skilled series of I need you to put the nails back.
DC 25.
DC 25.
I give him guidance.
Yes.
Yeah.
Here we go. I need to kill the rest of the episode somehow tonight. Let's go.
Mordecai's Allen Wrench.
Yeah. And you cast Globenflugen and just get it all back together in one shot.
So how bad does Brick look?
He looks pretty well. I mean,
I'm a bad.
He got a full night's rest though.
he did get a full night's rest for once.
Clean yourself up.
I am in some very, not what I would consider fashionable, but most people in the city would probably consider fairly fashionable.
He's got a fluffy poet shirt on and leather leather pants, and a sash.
Neck ruff.
I'm in front of a mirror in the bedroom. I'm just sort of, I'm slowly getting a look.
The mirror only goes up to dick height.
That's,
So
that's all that really matters.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that sort of shows it off.
which is why cod pieces.
Yes, cod pieces. All right.
I don't know what
You
fish.
get a
have to
cod
do.
piece, and you get a cod piece, and you get a cod piece.
So reunited, and it feels so good. What happens?
So did Lorenzo already tell you that we've got the Wonder Kids breaking into our
Matt,
underground city?
I say, hey,
Pick a number between 1 and
hey,
100.
Powder Puffs. You want some chainmail?
Yes. Yes.
I toss you my spare set of chain.
Okay.
I say, how about a shield?
I wouldn't pass up a shield.
I had passed him a spare shield. How about a mace?
I knew there was a reason I loved you.
How many times we got to talk about your drinking?
This was not. I got jumped. I got a little overzealous.
From what I've been hearing, you killed 2 jester level members of the last laugh, which
Is that good?
I'm waiting for the memo. Apparently, it's impressive. I would expect nothing less of you.
Thank you.
Your armor looks like I don't know if that will be able to be fixed.
Yeah, no, there's not enough of it.
We'll
left.
find some other hobgoblins, eh?
Yeah.
But
Give me a round of perception checks.
Who wandered off by themselves? Oh, I did
That everybody. I mean,
You got it. Perception.
All right, 18. Keeping it strong.
Okay, that's much better.
Rolled the same
All right,
thing twice in a row.
Ooh, had one bad also.
I see through time and space.
yeah.
My goodness.
Jesus. Birch, you think you hear it first, but you feel like you hear something moving around downstairs, or perhaps something coming up from the basement. Lorenzo, you hear at the front door, almost like a signal.
Oh, so everyone, silence.
Okay. And
they want to have silence. They can guess.
Lorenzo, high or low?
Hi.
Okay. One number between 1 and 4.
What are these number things you're doing today? Oh my god.
I'm determining random story elements as we go, and I'm just letting the dice determine them for me. Okay. Cool. You guys hear as the door underneath the stairway opens, and they come. You hear the sound of rushing as 3 sets of feet come stamping up the stairs and bursting out the door. And they go, let's just get it back. Let's just get it back. Go. Just quick. And they bust out through the lobby out the front door.
No, they don't.
No, they don't?
No, they don't. No, the second they bust out and they start going towards the front door, I'm going to cast something on their ass. Yeah,
I mean, it's 10 feet.
I'm going to cast Entangle on the floor. And grasping weeds and vines are going to sprout from the ground in a 20-foot square.
I'm going to need initiative on that. Because these guys...
Shall we all?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, fuck.
Let's have a
Not
conversation.
how I was going to have this
Initiative
go.
of 6. Come on.
Not how I was going to have this go, but fuck
Oh,
it, I
back
screwed
to it.
myself.
What? We're gonna fight somebody? That
No.
doesn't sound like
We're
us.
going to have a very active conversation.
Is there going to be paperwork involved? There's usually paperwork.
I mean, there's going to be a tax side.
If there's also one of them are wounded, and the same 3, we heard that there was the storm blades. We only heard 3 sets of feet, so they're either missing someone or carrying somebody.
I mean, they're not.
You got a 9. All right.
Yeah, my initiative
Lorenzo,
sucks.
Tara, is there anything that you guys want to do?
So I saw them come in, right?
You did not. You weren't there when they came in. You were with the church guys. They were already downstairs. But actually, technically, Matt has the first action. So let's go to Matt, and then it'll be you, Tara. Sorry, I missed that he had a 16.
Nate has the first action. Yeah, I have 17.
God damn. Okay, this is what happens when I don't have it in D&D Beyond. All right, go.
I can hold my action to Magnus.
Okay. Matt, what are you doing? All right, Matt, what are you doing?
All right. What is it I see? Like they're coming out from
underneath the stairs and immediately heading through the curtains back to the front of the shop.
I'm gonna blast him with a sleep one. Wow. I mean, I didn't think we were gonna get that.
These aren't strictly.
I mean, they're just robbing us blind.
These aren't strictly enemies,
You're
though.
gonna do this to a group that has literally done nothing to you.
We don't know that.
I don't know what's going on here, and I'm startled.
Like,
God damn, what is wrong with us?
First of all,
I was gonna jump down.
Your boy's cover is gonna get blown.
Huh?
You know that your boy's cover is gonna get blown.
That's okay.
Okay. So as long as
I know what they're
Lorenzo.
looking for, and it sounds like they found it, and so I'm.
Okay. Okay.
As far as I know, we have a bunch of invisible things.
Do I have? God, I don't have them statted for 5e yet because I wasn't intent on you guys actually getting.
Well, that's
into
your fault. I mean, we've done this for 34 weeks.
Hey, you know what? The fucking trust falls on Brick and he dies. I'll fix this problem right now.
Run!
Have you taken your second wind yet, or did you full rested?
No, I got full rested, man. I can kill all these guys.
Human.
Well, we just have to mutilate the bodies enough that they can't tell.
Half elf. And half.
With
What?
acid, then it's someone else doing it.
You don't mount
They were more of the jester guys.
I'm sorry, Matt, what was it exactly that you did?
I'm blasting them with my sleep wand.
Okay, I'm going to cast Mage Hand and grab the wand out of Matt's hand, out of Greysoul.
He's already.
His initiative.
You got the first
Damn
initiative.
it!
No.
No.
Sleep is better than what it could have been. I mean,
That's true.
I mean, he could have just been like, I don't care how big the room is.
I am jonesing for some double Eldritch Blast action.
So
I'm
roll-
showing an incredible amount of strength and not nailing someone to the wall.
All right. Yeah, I know. Your art is like it's almost like reflecting sexual levels of frustration here. Just like how frustrated you are by blast anything.
I know what I'm going to do.
Okay.
I'm going to use.
I need you to roll the sleep, please.
Okay, so I'm using 6 charges. What is one charge? How many dice?
I think 5.
5d8
Yeah, and then it's plus
charge.
2
for every charge you use.
Yeah.
I think your Mimic Stein is just a little bit better than my Pokeball
Wait
Mimic
until
Stein.
I finish my. I mean, yours
That's
looks like
so
a trash
good.
can.
You know,
Yeah,
there
it
were
does.
7 players. All right. Anyway.
Like, this is glorious.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
So good.
5d8.
I don't know if this equation's gonna work here.
It's 15d, whatever.
Zach. Oh, human.
We can just save ourselves the trouble and say they're all asleep.
65 hit dice.
That's a lot of math.
Worth of sleepiness.
Okay. She's already down.
You went 6 out of 7. You
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Sleep one. Use the sleep
yeah.
one.
Wow.
So hold on. That's 65. Okay. Let me do this shit on the fly.
Soviet Cauldron. Stein drinks you.
Maybe that's what Brick is missing. I'm not sure.
I think it's the
This
first
good face melt.
Okay.
What you want from
What?
me?
Arlo.
What?
They
There's
jump
lots
at
of
night,
ways
I
people
breathe.
get melted.
Between number between 1 and 50. 7. Okay. The one in the bardic looking one. The other woman, the woman who's is still conscious, who's helping carry up another unconscious person, falls. The gentleman with a very bad, unfortunate haircut also falls, leaving the third of the group standing. This guy he has a holy symbol around his neck, but he has ranger's accoutrement, and he turns around, and he was kind of coming up the back, so all three of them face plant, and he looks down and realizes like, oh, they didn't trip, like they fell asleep, and he draws his weapons and looks about.
Does he see us?
He immediately steps into the lobby, and you don't have direct line of sight on him at this point.
Okay, can I go now?
Nate had his held action, and he was waiting for Matt,
Okay.
but then you will get to go.
Okay.
All right.
Should I continue this? I think I might. I will jump down there, and since he isn't gone yet, I will use my sword here to do the assassinate with non-lethal damage to knock him out.
It's like whoa.
Okay.
Non-lethal. Okay.
All right. Give me an acrobatics check to make your jump.
I feel like, we're supposed to make it easier for the next generation of adventurers to be out.
You realize the
Hey, lesson learned.
don't go
Okay. Yeah, you managed to you do a double front flip
I'm
and
all right.
land naturally. You spot him. He's in a defensive position, and you come into melee range.
Yes.
All right. He is going to. He took a 5-foot step, and his readied action is going to go off as you step into his attack range. So, what's your AC?
15.
All right. He swings to you and crits. So that's going to be. Let's see. You take 11 points of damage.
No, I don't.
What do you?
Uncanny dodge.
He critted on you.
Yeah, so I'm going to cut it in half.
Uncanny dodge doesn't work on melee attacks. Uncanny dodge is good for things like areas of effect.
When an attacker you can see hits you with an attack, you can use your reaction to half the attack's damage against him.
You're thinking uncanny dodge
But
from
it's a
3-5.
crit. Don't the crit? I mean, by the nature of a crit, like you get to avoid shit like that.
No.
That's why it's called uncanny.
In
No
the same
direct
way
hits.
that when you rage, you have your damage.
Hold on. I'm going to rules lawyer the shit out of it later.
Go ahead.
I know. No, I'm going to say, okay, fine. So you actually, he was aiming for your heart, and he manages to, you just take a hero wound across the arm as you barely spin out of the way.
Okay.
All right. But go on ahead and make your attack.
5.
Is he surprised at all?
No.
Let's do that. Oh, wait. Sorry, I get one more because I have advantage since he hasn't gone yet.
No, he's
That's-
gone. Oh,
No, he hasn't taken a turn yet in initiative. Therefore, I get my advantage against him for assassinate.
all right, fine.
This is my one skill.
Don't take this.
16.
Yeah, because I gave him a free reaction. I'm going to let you have that. 16 hits.
Excellent.
Roll that village.
All right, so 13 points of damage.
That's non-lethal.
Yeah,
That is the goal.
Technically.
I'm gonna rule that it's enough to drop him.
I was gonna pommel because I'm trying to. Yeah.
Yeah. So you basically managed to spin your way through his attack and crack him across the back of the head with the pommel. His eyes roll into the back of his head, and he thuds to the ground.
Excellent.
Are they all out now?
They are.
Okay.
I'm now going to search the body.
You're gonna loot the corpse.
Well, not for everything. Like I'm only looking for one.
Okay, guys, these are other adventure. We know who these people are. They're fellow adventurers.
Feel free to speak. Preach it. Give me a round of perception checks. One for each.
Well, no, I'm like, in character saying this to them. Like, what are you doing? What?
If they haven't run across them before, I will tell everybody.
I don't know who they are. I was just something coming out of that dungeon is not usually a good thing.
The woodsman that Lorenzo just knocked down is Zachary. The redhead who is being carried in is Cora. Todd is the cleric, and Brick spends an uncomfortably long time saying nothing, palming the mace. At the bard, and he says, "That's Anna Taskerhill." Palms the mace some more, just
Do a perception check on the palming of the mace.
You can make an insight check.
Man, do I have inspiration on one of them? Don't, because I gave it to you for last time.
Here's my question: is this going to turn into a 9 to 5 situation where we have to like tie them up?
is it what situation?
9 to 5.
I don't get
Tie them up to a garage door opener.
Oh no.
Well, hold on. We'll get to that. But Greysoul, what are you doing real quick? Because this is regarding a check.
I'm going to walk over to Brick. I'm going to put a hand on the shoulder. Just gently ask, where did the little girl hurt you?
And I burst out laughing. Ah! The moment's broken. We're good. I'm not going to kill her.
No, I need.
Oh, maybe not then.
Yeah.
well.
No. If here's the thing, dude.
I don't have. Again, it's not beef with her. I think we discussed.
I'm aware of that, but if you're teasing that kind of stuff, what I need from you right now is a performance check to try and play it off, a deception check to try and play it off.
All right.
Okay, if you're gonna try that shit after what you just put out there, I need a deception check.
Fair enough.
Yeah, you all know he's full of shit.
Fine, I not kill.
How much do we know about? How much have you shared with us about your beef with the Tasker Hills?
Nothing.
That's one
I don't think I've even brought up.
No, but now
some of you were with Sky in one of the. I don't think I brought up the Tasker Hills
at all.
So now it's like
I might have asked.
No, but when we've been together with Sky, she's talked about these people. I'm pretty sure.
I think Tara was there when there the first time, and this came up.
I was
Yes.
at Sky's place with someone and asked about the
Tara.
Tasker Hills. Tara.
You were there with Tara.
So
way back in some other episode.
About 3 and 4 months ago.
Yes. You noticed my inclination.
What's up, Adam?
I would like to perform a medicine check on the one that was unconscious before we made them all unconscious.
Okay, that's give me a medicine check, please.
Truly, they are the greatest generation.
Oh, it didn't go great. 12.
so I can clearly see she's bleeding out.
Yes.
I'm gonna reach down. I'm gonna heal her.
Okay.
So when she's at -1.
I mean, yeah, if we're doing 5e rules, yeah, on these 3/5 characters, I will
0.
That she's now.
She is at 0, or what?
She'll be at she was at -1.
So then using 2 points of healing touch to stabilize her.
Yeah.
Lorenzo, you're checking the bodies. This is out of character, but you're.
Yeah, I was just looking for.
Yeah, he actually did loot through the pockets, and you.
Brick will turn to Lorenzo and be like, "You find anything?"
Nah, nothing that interests me.
Can I do?
Yeah, you can do an insight.
Oh shit!
We know that they've been sending somebody else behind us, don't we?
Well, I mean, yeah, that was information that was given to you guys.
No, he didn't find anything. Ah, well.
Yeah.
True, I found nothing.
Yeah. Okay. So, Feld lays on hands for Cora, and one of the things is that she Who are you? Where are my friends?
I point to the ground next to her.
She starts
They're very sleepy.
for her weapons. What are you doing? Something, Lauren?
No. I was gonna see, I should tell you, I was gonna do something very clever. I was going to use control flames to turn out all the lights and stop the fight.
Ah,
But I didn't have the opportunity.
got it.
It's daylight.
How cool would that be?
It's daylight, but all the curtains are pulled in there because it's the place has been technically closed.
Right.
It seemed like it might be dark in there.
What's up, Seneca?
I will cast Hold Person since she's trying to armor herself to start attacking people, just to give her a minute to calm down.
And I'll be like, Cora, relax. You're not in danger. Neither are your friends. Feld is currently helping the rest of them.
She resists it and pops up. And she's like, well, your friend just tried to cast a spell on me, so if this is how I die, then I'm taking one of you motherfuckers with me.
I like the spunk. I do. We're not here to kill you.
Give me a persuasion check.
I'm actually pretty good at it.
Apparently, some of our party members can't handle being surprised.
That's called being a professional adventurer.
So what you're saying is that you intentionally attacked us then?
That was a broader comment.
I would say disabled you in a non-lethal manner.
I mean, that I put it graceful. I like
I think it's
that the sleep.
I like her.
I'm quick with the wand, okay?
If this is going to be like, I just persuasion. I just brought you back from the brink of death. If I wanted you and your friends dead, you would be.
He doesn't mean that menacing.
It comes across that way, but he's really a.
And just so we're on the same page, last time
What do you
Feld
want?
stuck his head in that door, died.
Well, we would love to know what you're doing down in the gnomish city.
What business of that is yours?
Well, we're the ones that cleared it out.
So?
Conquest.
Right of what?
So?
Conquest.
Greysoul's like,
There is no right of conquest within the city. Everybody knows that.
well, this is technically under the city.
Okay, then what?
And it's
It's
its own city.
nonsense.
It's a city.
What is
So
it?
it's
What
another
is it?
city under the
Right.
city.
2 cities under the city.
Look, you can sort that out with the Lord Mayor. I understand you have an audience with him, so.
The DM keeps pushing this audience with the mayor. What? I feel like we're being
What is
We
it?
just go to see the mayor. Is that what's going on?
You know something was
Look,
there. You cleared it out.
we're getting paid to go down there.
To look for what?
Who's paying?
That's between us and our employer.
Who's paying them?
That's also between us and our employer.
Okay, let's back up here.
What if I
Steph.
want to pay you more?
Lorenzo.
How much more?
Lorenzo.
Well, how much are you being paid? I mean, I can't just say I'm going to pay you more and not know how much you're going to get.
It's true.
You can make a persuasion check with advantage.
You don't even have to share it with your friends because they're unconscious and don't know about
Can
it.
I give Lorenzo guidance?
Sure.
This man is the deal maker. Oh, geez.
Cool. Should have left that to me, son.
Where the guidance
Can I
isn't on top of
Well,
it.
that was a 1.
Does somebody want to? Well, that's a fucking 3. So, all right. So she stands there, and do you use your guidance die? Sweeten the pot.
Yeah, sure. Oh, you can save it for another roll. I'll use it now.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay, so we got an 11, which definitely beats the 3. She looks down at everybody else, and she's like, "They're all under, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
100 gold."
100 gold would work for me to give me the object you're looking for.
No, 100 gold gets you the information. You said you'd pay me double for the information. I'm asking. I'll give you the information.
Sure, 100 gold for information.
No, 100 gold is what I was already getting paid. You owe me 2.
No. You said 100 gold.
You asked me how much I was getting paid. I said 100
Pay
gold.
her the money.
All
Begrudgingly. True, I've got plenty here, so it's.
I know.
But
We're not bringing that up. We're not bringing up the fact that we're
Do you
building
want
next
this or
to-
So
I'm
cheap.
humble to the side of it, be like, use the platinum we got.
Oh, the big dick flex here. Yeah.
Don't show
Well,
your hand.
He's holding on to the 50 plat.
Yeah. She takes it. She counts it twice. She's like. She says, "We got hired to find Keegan's master key."
And have you found it?
No,
Where have you looked?
we killed the Grell that we heard that you guys left down there.
Is that the one with the beak and tentacles?
Yeah,
The floaty brain beak. Yeah.
floaty brain beak with tentacles. Yeah, we killed that thing. That thing's nasty.
You just killed
I need
that
birds
now.
to
That's
say
like
that.
down
No,
to-
that was not what killed me. I got shanked by one of those invisible things.
You should try honey cake.
I pull Feld aside, and I'm like, do we need to worry about another Lorenzo incident?
Make a perception check.
What?
Yeah.
What? Lorenzo incident?
I mean, and this is in front of her so she can hear, like, you're half invisible. There's no guarantee that any of them aren't going to turn half invisible, and we still don't know how the effect is of the banish.
Oh, that's true. Have you got anything down there?
No.
Did they inform you of
This,
that?
this is very important for
We
your own
learned
well-being.
from your mistakes, sir.
Our
welcome.
mistakes.
Wow.
His mistake.
I don't know anything about
We learned from his mistake. We got the briefing and we read it.
And yet they shanked you.
Well, you know, invisible enemies are tough to detect.
Did they not give you the briefing on using honey cake?
Brett burst out laughing.
What is a honey cake?
Apparently they didn't give you the briefing.
They didn't give us the full one, apparently.
Oh, God.
Okay, first you need a donkey.
No, but we know not to touch anything magical down
So
there.
step one, donkey. Step two.
Wait, what? I'm lost. All right.
And that was terrible.
At this point, it's been about a minute, and
I have a song about it.
Yeah.
it's been about a minute, and everybody starts to stir except for Zach. Zach is going to be unconscious for quite a while. By the way, Zach's Anna's boyfriend, and she ain't going to be happy that y'all cold cocked him like that. So, you know,
Quick, knock me out again.
just be aware of that. Yeah. So they're starting to stir, but she said, we were hired to find the key. We haven't found it.
So Skellerang hired you to go down there and find this key?
Skellerang didn't hire us.
Then why is the guard letting you in?
Because Skellerang works for the guy who hired us.
And who's
Is it the mayor with whom we have an audience?
yes. But
If I recall correctly, we have an audience with the mayor.
right, but we've also been told that the audience isn't until the mayor tells us to come and see.
No, I think
I'm-
I did that in reverse. That you guys.
I'm sorry.
I think
You
I got
said-
that at one
Yeah,
point.
because you said basically wait, and when he calls, you go.
I think that was due to trying to get something else done in that episode, and I fucked that up. So
So we need to go and visit the mayor.
Maybe not right now. We've got pressing issues.
You said you haven't found the key yet, but I distinctly heard when you guys came upstairs that you were going with something you found. So what did you find?
what do you mean? Like I was unconscious and bleeding to death, so I don't know what the hell it is you're talking about.
That's very true. We can ask the other three when they wake up. They said
Well,
they got
sure.
something and they were going to
Anna
take it
and-
back.
Anna and Todd are both stirring, and they immediately get defensive. And Cora's like, "It's
Todd.
it's fine, it's fine." We're not gonna
I'll
hurt
first level
you. We're just being hijacked.
I'll first level healing word to the sleeping one that's still out.
Okay. Well, he starts waking up then.
Yeah.
And Anna steps up, and she actually recognizes you. Well, no, she hasn't seen you. You've seen her, but she hasn't.
Yeah, I was in the store when they.
But
were
she
outside.
sees you. Well, hello.
Hello.
This is the rest of your team, I take it.
Some of them.
Some of them. What's going on? Cora, are you okay? I mean, you were...
I healed her.
Thank you.
You're welcome. We seem to need to discuss some of this. We were told that no one was going to be going down into Zatarum, which we cleared, and it appears that the Lord Mayor hired you behind our back to look for things.
How do you know that?
He's an astute.
You just told us.
Wow!
Rick is that guy in the video going,
Well,
Tarafirith just
Terror
Buster, I'm
Terror is just
Hey,
like, fuck
you
you,
got
fuck
anybody
you,
back
fuck you, you're cool, fuck you. Well, I suppose I deserve that, but seeing as how you have us at sword point.
I mean, does anybody have sword drawn here? I mean, we're armed.
You all just
but-
dropped us, so.
Well, that was Greysoul. Again, that was Greysoul. He didn't tell us he was going to do that.
To be fair, you came charging out of an area in which we've had.
We came retreating with our wounded out of an area, and you attacked fleeing.
with alacrity.
That you were
Aggressively retreating.
And I do believe your fellow who should be waking up shortly attacked one of ours and was met with the mistake.
Was he though?
What?
Was he attacked?
Yeah, he attacked him.
Yeah, after Lorenzo jumped down.
He jumped down.
I
He
jumped
immediately
down.
attacked him before
Ah.
talking.
He hit me
Yeah.
before
Well,
I
I
got
mean,
hit.
when someone jumps out of nowhere, I mean, you get a little.
So we did the same thing.
Right.
Lorenzo didn't shoot first.
No, absolutely not. I was taking no aggressive actions until I got shot.
Okay, my capacity for caring for this conversation at this point is well past.
Fair enough. So,
So
what did
get
you
to your
find?
fucking point, or
What did you
you're either
find?
going to kill us all, or
What did you find?
What do you mean? What did we find?
As you
You
came
found
up,
something.
you were saying you were going to take something directly to someone. What did you find?
We were trying to get Cora to a healer.
Well, you took her to a healer.
Well, thank you. Now, if you'll let us go about our business.
Have you found anything down there? As you can see, our associate has been afflicted by the vanishing. There, we are rather protective of the items down there because the source of his potential cure is down there. And there are many who, to speak bluntly, couldn't give a fuck about anyone who takes care of this city. And we do. And our friend here is afflicted, so when we hear that there are others who are hiring people to pilfer the secrets of Zatarum, it puts us a bit on edge.
We are not seeking the secrets of Zatarum, and we know better than to touch any potentially infected items. What we are seeking is not of that city. That's something we believe was put there. And beyond that,
I'm like, all right, I guess we're good.
Depending on what you, if we're willing to do a tete-a-tete, if I think I know what you're speaking of, I may actually have a lead for you if you wish to be allies.
why do I feel I don't have a choice in this matter?
Oh, you have a choice. If we wish to strong-arm you, you would be in chains or vines or bleeding.
I could easily just murdered you all when you were asleep. But
And you're the good guys.
yeah, because
I
we
would have
did it.
protested that.
We haven't officially met, and to be clear, I mean, one of you has a name that is soaked in blood, to be blunt. So, yes,
Excuse you?
Tasker Hill.
What do you know of my family?
You trade in arms.
My father does.
It is your name, is it not?
So I am responsible for the sins of my father?
Some would see it as such, and others.
And how do you see it?
if I thought that you were
Cut the flowery words and cut to the chase, my friend. I tire of you.
We're having a conversation. If I had a formed opinion and I thought you
I'm
were
ready for this
gasping-
conversation to be done, so cut to the point.
My point is, your name is not without error, and that is why we're having a conversation to begin with.
Okay. Well, then if you know anything about my name, you also know that it happens to be associated with a fucking body count like you wouldn't believe. So you want to fuck with my family? My family can crush you. My family will erase you from this planet. You want to come bring it? Oh, son, you will regret the day you ever hatched.
I mean,
I will make
clearly.
you. You want to fuck with this? You want to fuck with the Tasker Hill? I will make you regret the day that your egg was ever laid.
Kid, if you want to survive,
You shut the fuck up.
I'll attack her.
All right.
Yes. Let's
Rolling initiative, or do I get surprised?
No, you don't get surprised. Oh man, you're not gonna like what I just rolled. Okay.
Is this a new initiative?
Rolling initiative.
This is a new initiative.
All right.
New initiative.
If this is a duel, and if anybody else wants to get involved,
Yeah.
Oh, I'll.
Bam! A 7, baby.
a 7.
Oh, 24.
Should I offer her a tankard of mead?
Seneca gets first action.
I'm gonna hold.
Everybody calm down. Have a drink.
Okay. Nat 20.
This utterly useless spell. Well, that may be my action, but I will go ahead and say, as someone who claims to have risen above a bloodthirsty family name, you sure seem to be rather aggressive at this particular moment.
All right. She swings at Brick and is going to land that. Let's see. You would take 11, except for you, it's going to be 5. But she gets a good shot in on you. And at that point, well, now it's Feld's action.
Question is, am I rolling around right now with my mace and shield or my glaive? I'm guessing generally I roll around with my mace right now. Yeah, she stepped to me. I have to put this down.
She didn't step to you. She stepped to Brick.
Well, she said to me. Didn't she say to me the?
You start
Yeah,
insulting
she threatened to kill Helm, which is
Yeah.
why I got pissed off
Yeah.
and lost my patience.
Oh, I did roll initiative.
So, yeah, I'm going to. Holy shit!
Wait, you did initiative again?
Nope. I just rolled a
Oh,
critical,
shit.
and on top of that is going to be a smite. Why is everything blanking?
Let's disable this guy. Chop the-
Can I just be like back with Cora, like popcorn?
I mean, probably.
Why are you getting a +0?
Are you? I mean, are you okay with this?
You have it handled. This is not my fight.
No, that's fine. Like I'm happy to kill her. I'm just curious as to whether or not your character is cool with us killing. I mean, she is kind of losing her shit.
In
right?
my first hit at 26 as it critted is 21 points of damage.
Woof.
Fell gonna knock you out.
Is she still standing?
You rang her bell real fucking good, but she is standing.
I have a second attack.
Fucking damn.
Make an insight check real quick.
I mean, she's the one who got up in the face of 2 Dragonborn.
Oh yeah.
What happens to her next is on her.
Generally speaking, I like her, but
I know.
All right.
I'm just Tara. I think sees
Yeah, and the insight check.
Okay.
Roll the 1.
You
Tara sees Cora as reasonable.
That's hilarious.
And
I'm sorry. Go on, Lauren.
In what way? I don't know how she's not, because she's, we gave her money. She gave us information. She didn't attack anybody when she realized it was not a good idea. And now this woman is like, really? 2 Dragonborn with backup.
The person who gave the money to isn't the Tasker Hill.
No, that's the redheaded teammate who was on death door.
That's who I'm eating popcorn with.
You can tell that you can knock her over with a strong breeze.
Okay.
And she just looks at you. After that first shot, she absorbs it. She stands it. She knows she's bested.
Okay.
She looks at you, spits blood in your face, and says, "Fucking do it."
I just push her to make her sit down against the wall.
At this point, Zach and Todd have gotten up, and she waves them off.
I said I was willing to have a conversation.
I'm all ears.
We're trying to fix the problems with this city, and it sounds like, from what I hear, you are too, and that you have a different path than your name. But if you've studied any history, there are plenty of examples of families like yours where people claim to be trying to take a different path, but that different path is one that is even darker, which is why we are having a conversation, and you are still alive.
May as well just kill me, then I'm getting bored of listening to you. And at this point, she kind of gives you this look that's just like, wish a motherfucker would. But you think you know me, you think you know my family. Fine. Shed my blood for the sins of my father. Is that what you're here for? You're here to assassinate him? What? Is that what you're all here for? Is you're all here to take me out to get to him? Fine. You don't know.
I roar in laughter. You think that this is about you?
No, I think you guys are going after the wrong fucking Tasker Hill. You think that killing me is going to do any damage to him?
Coming here.
Do you think he gives a shit about me? Do you think he even likes me? The fuck do you know about me or my family? You coming in here spitting my father's name in my face, acting like you know me, bitch.
You want to call me
I know.
after what I just did to you with a flick of my
If you were
hand?
gonna kill me, you'd have done it already. So either hurry the fuck up and do it, or keep.
Who's the brains
What
of
do you
this
want?
group? Because this one clearly is not.
Zach, the other 3 look at each other and just are all just quiet. They're all just quiet.
Does this one possess both the brains and the ego of your group?
And she looks at them and goes, "Well, do I? Do I? Anybody want to say something?"
I'm gonna cast Reduce on her.
Oh God!
They all melt into the wall.
Might as well have
I
some
mean,
fun.
throwing salt in the wound just seems like down the road could cost us.
So here's
Not that I'm super upset about it, but
DC 14 Constitution save.
Passes.
Gosh dang.
Yeah, man, you just. Yeah, sorry.
I'm just doing things casually.
Yeah. Can somebody stop him before he actually hurts himself? Now
In
look,
6 seconds, I'm gonna do it again.
you can keep wasting them spells all day. Ain't gonna work, motherfucker. So,
We believe we know who has this object that we believe probably yours.
what the fuck object you looking for?
Oh my God, the master keys. Jesus Christ.
They're down there somewhere. I don't know where they are. We've been paid to look for them. Obviously, you knew that, but you too busy pussyfooting around and insulting my fucking family heritage to be actually having a frank conversation with me. You could have just gotten to the goddamn point. We were paid to go down and find it. We ain't found it yet.
Actually, I was looking to have a conversation to test your mettle when you decided to run your mouth off, and so I taught you a lesson. The only reason your head is still on your shoulders is because I showed restraint.
Mm-hmm.
How many vampires have you killed?
How many fucks you think I give?
Reduce.
Jesus Christ.
Nat 20.
Wow!
Seneca, seriously, stop.
Do we have any more questions for these people
We
who
don't.
seem to be able to do nothing but take wounds and resist spells?
Dude, you legitimately dropped her to 1 fucking hit point, and I'm legitimately rolling good saves. Okay, I don't roll.
I'm not saying
Oh,
that.
yeah.
No,
I'm just.
that was.
I'm putting it out there.
Oh no! Yes.
Yeah.
I had another spell. That was literally it was an insult in terms of
Yeah, sure.
saying,
Mm-hmm.
that they were able to take 21 points.
They got nothing for us. Just let them go. We got stuff to deal with.
What do you think they're hiding, Birch? I mean, make an insight check.
Well, I mean, I think they found something and we're making a run for it.
Well, I mean, it could have been they were telling the truth.
Ooh, that's a nat 20 plus 4.
She's telling the truth. She's telling the dead god's honest truth. They were getting their friend out of there because she had been hurt, and they clearly didn't have any healing left at that point.
Yeah, they came out hot because they were desperate.
That's confusing. You specifically said you were going to take it to someone.
Take her. They said take her to someone.
I don't think that's.
You said it.
You
Yeah.
guys go back and watch the video. I guarantee you that's exactly what the fuck I said.
Oh, I don't watch this nonsense. All right.
Who would watch this crap?
Yeah.
What do you think he is? Third?
That's right. All right. I'm just gonna, cool heads. Basically, hey guys, none of this was what we had planned anyway. It's fine, right? We don't have any quarrel with them, do we? I mean, I don't even know who they are.
Hey, as long as none of them start turning invisible.
We won't.
Nothing wrong with that.
You have any dealings with the last laugh?
Oh,
Say
yeah.
what?
Do you have any dealings with the last laugh?
No, I'm sorry. You didn't have to speak it slowly. I just couldn't hear you over the other assholes talking around the room right now. And no, we don't.
Great, then we're good.
You got any dealings with the last laugh? Who the fuck is the last laugh?
They're trying to muscle in on the city, and they're slavers and handling all.
That sounds like a problem for someone else who gets paid to fix that kind of problem. So, maybe you go get yourself a contract and go do that.
So what you're telling me basically is you work for whoever will pay.
No. I just don't fuck with thieves' guilds. Lauren, I lost you. Somebody else can hear her clearly, but
I thought you didn't know who they were. But you know the people.
Yeah.
I didn't say anything.
oh,
I was muted.
Back in the pits.
he's going. He's going back and checking the tape.
Man after my own heart.
I hate rules lawyers. All right, so
Go back to the part where he said he was going to rules lawyer the shit.
So you didn't know who they are.
Yeah.
But then you said you know that
It
they're
doesn't
people.
matter.
out of
It
game,
doesn't matter.
out of
Just
game.
let 'em go.
DM misspoke.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
No worries.
out of game.
Yeah, well, if you're wondering why I went to attack and screwed everything up, is because I thought they were escaping with a magical item that would,
No, I
No, I thought I explained it very clearly that the three of them were carrying the corpse of Cora.
Well, you said they were carrying something out, but I honestly thought you said let's get it, and I was like, oh snap, they got a thing, but they lost a person in the process.
I also thought I heard that.
So
So then I look at everything.
I just want to go through the pockets.
Well, and you found nothing.
At the
So
sake,
this entire exchange is because Greg misspoke.
at the sake.
well, and
No,
Greysoul,
I did not. I did not
Greysoul was a little
misspeak
trigger
then.
happy.
We can check the tape.
Go for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Your wish is my
Fuck
command.
you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. You're cool, Lauren. And Adam, yeah. All right, cool. All right, we're good.
You know, I would have just healed someone if I thought that was what it was. All right.
As though we may have more in common than we have at odds. And that this was an unfortunate situation of capable individuals that came to blows. Is there anything we can do to assist you before we part ways?
Make that part as fast as possible. Let's go. She picks herself up, dusts herself off, spits blood at your feet, and walks out the door.
As she turns, I slap her on the back and hit her with healing.
Oh, I thought you were going to say 1 point of damage.
And then it's another fight.
Just 1 point of damage.
Stab, stab, stab. Or you hit her too hard.
She looks over her shoulder and says, she just looks over her shoulder, looks at you, gives you a little smirk, and heads out.
Feld's got a girlfriend.
Guys, we're really good at making friends, right? Like, that was a good dialogue.
We just attract the
I hit her
ladies.
with 20.
Couldn't have possibly gone better.
Everywhere we go, people like us.
21, I hit her.
All right,
back for
yeah.
fun, you know?
So you hit her from the front and you hit her from the back. Onlybrutes.com.
And this is why we're called the Brute Squad and not the Nice Guy Squad.
Yeah,
That just seems like an abusive relationship.
it really does.
Like,
I mean,
there's no bruises. She's fully healed. What did I do?
oh, for fuck's sake. Oh,
Wow.
no. All right, and on that note, I hope we get
Greg,
fired.
is there a sky I can call lightning with? Oh.
I mean, yeah, right above. this matter.
And suddenly, Brick is pro water.
Cloud.
And suddenly, Brick is like, there's wanted posters out wherever he goes. He can never leave this room ever again.
Oh, no.
Darn. All right. Yeah. Womp womp. So they all leave with whatever semblance of pride and dignity they have left in tatters, but they go up, heads out high with a definite axe to grind at this point. But just remember, y'all saw through him like fucking cellophane.
Maybe we need to have a little talk about. I think when they leave, it's like we need to talk about these Daskervins.
Nope, we don't.
Good talk.
Would you like a drink?
Is this
Cue
gonna
the
be a-
credits.
Is this going to be a problem?
Here, have a stein.
No. Not for you guys.
Make a check of whatever you feel is appropriate in this moment, and you can make an.
I mean,
opposed insight.
I constantly expect to not have it.
Make an insight check.
now in order to
Insight, you said?
Yeah, you can make an insight on him.
I'll do persuasion. I mean, I honestly believe that I have no intention of getting roped into this. But...
Yikes.
Whew, just a 12.
All right, he with no explanations, but you get the feeling like, nope, no problem at all. And that roll, Feld, you're kind of like, I think we could leave this for later. But Tara, you think that he honestly means it, but you also know that Brick has a lot of very strange circumstances about him.
Issues.
Oh my God, everybody's wrong.
Birch and Tara are both on to me.
Yeah. Pretty much.
You may
everybody
think it won't be a
except
problem.
For Feld. Everybody's on you except for Feld.
My buddy, he's
Yeah.
coming back.
I believe that you believe it's not going to be a problem.
Rick isn't the kind of guy to go assassinate a high-level city member for unknown reasons.
Who seems to be getting tied into the overthrow potentially in the city more. and
Well,
more.
we've already decided, right? So you're going to be the new head of Helm.
Oh, jeez.
fuck.
Lorenzo's going to be the new mayor.
I'm sorry, wait, what?
No, I'm gonna do Jill.
Yeah.
Okay, Seneca's going to be the new mayor.
That's
I'll be
fine.
the
I could run for
new
mayor.
chief of police.
He'll be the secret, the chief of the secret police, the Gestapo.
Should be Captain Skellerang.
Yeah.
There you go.
And
I'll be the
then-
Gestapo.
and then,
Wow.
And then Greysoul takes over the rest of the churches.
Yeah.
Just all the rest of the
All
churches.
churches.
His own personalities, all great one.
Tara takes over all the bars.
Yeah. And Birch puts in a nice garden.
A very nice garden.
Yeah.
He starts a botanical garden. There's this whole like
We'll take
Turns the
Cauldron
entire
green,
countryside
put
into
green and
massive
all the weeds.
farming area.
So you're saying I get to be in charge of the ABC?
accidentally
Yep.
in the process of renewing the land, you reignites the volcano.
Oh,
Yeah.
Thus-
And just to be clear on what happened in that combat exchange, when he said I attack her, he drew, she stabbed him first, but he clearly made the first aggressive move.
Oh yeah,
I'm just making that clear so,
and that was based off of her threatening to have my friend killed.
yeah, sure. You know? But she's like, oh, you want to make this about my family? You want to make this about my family? My family will end you. You know? So, you know, that's
I got no
like
problem.
if
with
this
that.
is about family, my family will
They would
fucking
have
miss me.
never found their bodies if we wanted them dead.
Sure.
Well, no, they'd be in the pile of melted goo with the others.
With the other guys, you know, which
Well,
still happen to be in the
we got other-
streets.
We dump them back
You're not
down
exactly
the
subtle
stairs.
when it comes to this
They
stuff.
get
That's the
eaten by
problem.
invisible
Isn't there some sort of like municipal crew whose job it is to clean that sort of thing up?
We're literally right near a secret entrance to Zatter and
Right, exactly.
charge them on
Dump the
throne
bodies, they
outside
get
if
eaten
we
by
wanted to.
invisible
Yeah.
creatures.
I mean, yeah.
You have the key too.
Right?
Yeah.
What do you want from us?
All right. Well, I think it's 10 o'clock. I would love to keep this going, guys, but it's one of those sessions that I feel like we could be going for a while. But we're gonna call it here tonight.
Gotta figure out where we're going next.
Yeah, because you guys got like two different dungeons y'all want to go spelunking in again, plus the next plot hook and resolution of the current one, and a meeting with the mayor. So like there's shit to do.
Wait, do we have an audience with the mayor?
I don't know. Probably.
The mayor has an audience with us.
Yeah.
See, I keep having this problem with the Kate Winslet show. He's saying mayor. We have to talk to a horse.
Yes, she is. Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
That's
I need
the-
some low,
See, that's the
soft
secret.
rock.
It's
I need
really
some
the
soft rock,
horse, and the key is Earl.
It's always Earl.
man. He was the
All
mayor
right.
all along.
Well, anyhow, thank you all very much for this lovely and Quentin Tarantino profanity level-esque episode of Brutes in the Shackled City. We had a blast tonight. I hope you guys had as much fun as I did. I love each and every one of you, and getting to do this shit with you is amazing, and I adore you all. So thank you all for that. And of course, Matt's artwork will go up on the refrigerator in my heart.
Did my highest round of damage since in the last 50 round. 50
I mean, I'm
episodes.
like the one time you fucking crit, you hit her for 21 out of 22.
I
I gotta.
I thought for sure you were going to accidentally kill her. Like, well, okay.
Am I the only one who got hurt in that entire thing?
I got stabbed.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm still hurt from taking a dresser to the head.
Oh,
My pride got hurt. from
Before I
being on my
forget,
spells working
before
the
I forget.
entire game.
before I forget, Feld, I need a perception check.
Why did I roll terribly?
Oh my God, you can fucking crit on an NPC. All right. Everybody gets a perception check except for Brick. And I will.
Oh, hell yeah.
Damn, Lorenzo.
All right, Lorenzo gets the prize, and he'll find out what it is next week.
Reveal your
So
secrets.
with that, with that, we're going to go on ahead and call it a night here, guys. So once again, my name is Greg. I have been your Dungeon Master this evening. This is the Brute Squad. We will be back next Monday, 7 p.m. Pacific to 10 p.m. Pacific. To 10 p.m. Pleasure as always. Check me out, mastermindadventures.com. Book me for some Barrowmaze or for a campaign like this because hell yeah, this is awesome. And you might even have me. You might even get to yell profanity back and forth with me as our characters get into really intense role play and have some really fun times. So I would love to do that with you sometime consensually. Hashtag onlybrutes.com. We'll see you guys next week. Thanks, y'all. Keep rolling them 20s.